the broadcast booth with my partner, Gino Gutierrez, and our color commentator, Nick Hudson. Gentlemen, welcome back to another season of Lobo Hockey. Are we really having technical difficulties?
He told us this was going to be smoother this season. Yeah. Josh, it's so great to be back here at the Outpost Arena for another season of Lobo hockey. And there's been a lot of interest around this team, a lot of turnover during the offseason, as our fans at home are aware of. And Nick, we talked about it on the way up here today. This team has had a lot of turnover this offseason, most notably Coach Grant Harvey stepping down, making way for the new coach Logan Lebanon to take over on this squad. Also turnover in the team's leadership as well. Captain Jared Ronquillo is gone. Also a lot of other key players gone from this team as well. But there still is a core of players here from last season's national run. Where do you see the Lobos going this season after having a look at the roster and taking account for the losses they've had?
Stylistic change that we'll see if it's for the benefit of the team that we have in front of it. But I think last year the strengths of the team was a really great transition game, good forecheck, and that still plays to a lot of the team that is here. You know, that second line last year, Payson, Weaver, and Genshaw was fantastic at that. Great transition, good on the forecheck. And then you still have guys like the now captain, Chance Shanks around, who was phenomenal in creating not only good scoring chances, but making sure that UNM was able to keep control of the puck and have extended offensive zone time. So that was one of the biggest things. So I'm very, very excited to see how that core, as you pointed out, Gino, plays and continues on and makes that next step forward. But also very excited to see how this coaching staff changes, maybe a couple little things, but you know, with the injection of some youth into the team, that can also bring about some great hockey as well. You know, young legs can be an extra benefit, especially if you're playing a speed transition game like they were last year.
And Josh, Colorado School of Mines comes in here to challenge the Lobos here on the opening weekend. There's a pretty storied rivalry between these two schools, and former coach, now GM of the Lobos, Grant Harvey, said there was really no better way to start off the season than against a rival opponent, and this series has had a lot of physical play in it as well.
Gino, I'm going to take you back. I've been doing this now for 10 years. Every time the Colorado School of Mines comes into this building, it's war. We've even done games at the Lobo Hockey Network in Denver when they have played the Mines, and I got to tell you, Nate Tagliagami is in the stands, could tell you one thing: crush him, because they did to him 3 years ago when they broke his ankle. It's been on ever since. So when you bring a rival in for your first game, it's something serious. And New Mexico doing it with some new faces as well. They also lost some key players. Nate Tagliagami's not here now. Jared Ronquillo, one of the main scoring factors, no longer here anymore.
Logan Collier as well.
Logan Collier. So it's going to be nice to see who's going to be stepping up for these New Mexico Lobos, and there's some familiar faces who we know that can score.
I think it's a good way to start off the season as well. Like you said, a rivalry can help get the blood flowing, and it can get you up for that game. Not only are you going to be ready to jump off the first whistle, but against a rival, it can help set the tone, but you can get a good idea of what the character is within your team. You know, if you play against a rival, it's going to be chippy and slow you down, take cheap shots. It can be a good way to see how your team is and plays in those tight pressure situations that'll help you towards the end of the season, hopefully with another run to national championship.
And we've talked a lot about the turnover on this team, guys, but one sense of stability for this Lobo team that they had last year and they'll have this year, the goaltending tandem of Sam Fisher and Max McCarron.
About to say that.
And these two guys were a key backstop for the Lobos in their national run last season. And you got to think for a lot of these fresh-faced players on the Lobos team, it inspires a lot of confidence when you have two solid goaltenders behind you.
Max McCarron was huge, you know, especially late in the season when the Lobos needed that late playoff push. Even in the national tournament, he was a big factor. Sam Fisher, you know, you kind of got to rely on him as one of your top guys. Probably even, you know, unfortunately, goaltenders, it's a rarity to see him as a captain, but I bet you these guys look at Sam Fisher and they go, this is the guy we got to rely on. And it's going to be interesting to see how many times new head coach is going to be running them back and forth to see, are we going to see a 1-2 punch on Saturday, or are we going to see one goalie getting the nod each weekend? So
Right, that was last year, to your point, they went, opposite nights. So one go one night, one go the next. But you had that stability in there. You knew no matter what guy started, they would be playing phenomenally. And there was that confidence in there. The D didn't have to worry about it because they knew they had these two phenomenal goalies behind them who would play. They have two different styles, but the thing I loved about both of them was they were both so calm, so controlled, and that just gives you just so much confidence to play with, especially with a lot younger team. That's going to be, huge for them to know that the guys behind them, even if they do make a mistake, they're going to be there to bail them out. So it's going to be really interesting to see, to your point, Josh, how they get rolled out this year. But I would imagine at some point you've probably got to start figuring out who's going to be your number one horse and rolling with them, especially towards the later end of the season.
Well, the one thing I'm proud to see is we still got a full crowd in the attendance here tonight, especially when we got the shocking news that head coach Coach Grant Harvey was stepping down. I mean, me and Julian, our producer, were talking about this last year. How long is, Coach Grant going to go for? And I personally said I thought he was going to go for a little bit while longer. But I understand why he stepped down. We've talked to him many times during the offseason. And he just says, I felt like it was time, and I felt it's a long season, guys. And when you have to travel and you push yourself to a winning record last year and then you make it to the Nationals, and then you unfortunately had the performance that the Lobos did in the National Tournament, it kind of wears you down, and I could see that. And, even Coach Grant is not here on the bench. He's in the crowd getting that supporter section all wild up.
That could be a really good way to actually view the game. Sometimes when you're behind the bench, you can maybe get sucked into not only the game as it's happening at ice level, but the environment that's happening around it. So I think that'll give, obviously formerly Coach Grant, now GM Grant, congrats to him, a chance to view this team from an outside perspective and see it at more of a high level. And he'll be able to, I'm sure, jump in, give suggestions along the way. Someone of his experience will be a valuable help, especially later in the season, to hopefully transitioning them to actually performing this year in the national championship.
And sometimes a fresh voice in the room is necessary after a certain amount of time. Sometimes like Coach Grant Harvey alluded to, it is time to step aside and let somebody else take over. Logan is a former player, played on the team last season, has connections with these players as well. So he's coming in already knowing what this team is capable of, what these core veteran players are capable of. So you kind of have to think, while it is a detriment that Coach Grant Harvey did step down, no better replacement could have taken his place, knowing this team and knowing this roster and what they're capable of coming into this season.
We see it in all sports, guys. We see it in hockey. We see it in basketball, football, where a legendary head coach steps down, leaves it to one of the players or a former player, and they end up doing quite well. So to Gino's point, yes, Logan knows this team like the back of his hand. He was a player. He was a big enforcer last year, so he knows defense. And I bet you that's one thing New Mexico focuses on this year is defense and staying out of that penalty box, because that was their biggest issue last year, was the Lobos in the penalty box at the wrong time.
Well, and I think especially, we kind of touched on it earlier in the pregame here, the D is going to be a big piece of how this team plays. Like last year, they were able to get out of a lot of situations because they had a guy like Logan Collier in the back who was able to skate out of behind the net, maybe get them out of trouble a little bit and allow their really, really talented front end players like Jared Ronquillo to make plays because of that. So defense, I think, has to be a premium in this scenario. That has to be your biggest focus. And I'm really, really interested to see not only how they play, but what pairs they go with. Do they go with familiarity, or do they go with, we want to try and change this up stylistically and we think this player is better with this player. So I'm really, really interested to see that. And very excited for this puck to drop.
And one thing you guys got to look out for, too, is this Colorado School of Mines team, there's some big boys on that ice out there. And coming into Albuquerque, they're going to want to lay the hits on New Mexico. So it's going to be interesting to see who's going to come out first with power, with speed, or puck control, because New Mexico was really good at last year at puck control. Right. And I'd love to see it again this year, especially against a school like the Mines, who have always been a dominant team.
Yeah, and physicality was a big thing towards the end of the season. We saw some of the teams come through. Northern Arizona University is one that pops up in my head, where they were really, really physical early. But we saw the first game, UNM came out a little bit slow. The second game was completely different. Even with the physicality that they had against them, they were just ready to play, and they they grinded them down by playing that speed game. So you're hoping similar tendencies this year, where instead of getting caught up in all of the extra hits and the extra argy-bargy through the first period, they stick to their game plans that hopefully the coaches have instilled in them throughout the week, and they play the right way and the structure that they need to be successful.
Hey, before we get started with the puck drop, I want to say congratulations to Gino being announced as the new announcer for the New Mexico Ice Wolves D3 squad. So, Gino, congratulations, man. That's a huge accomplishment for you.
Thank you, guys. Very excited for the opportunity. Obviously, would not have this opportunity without the Lobo Hockey Network. So my thanks to Josh, Julie, and everybody a part of the crew. This would not be possible without you guys. So a big thanks to all the fans out there as well who make the Lobo Hockey Network a possibility for all of us. So very much looking forward to the Ice Wolves NA3HL season. Should be a pretty strong roster they have put together, but a lot of strong talent also on the ice tonight for the Lobos as well. And it should be interesting to see these two rivals come together, especially on the season opener.
All right, guys, we're going to hand it over to our public service announcer. He's going to give the starting lineups for New Mexico and the Colorado School of Mines, also with the Canadian and American national anthems. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to fasten your seatbelts as we got the University of New Mexico Lobos and the Colorado School of the Mines. Lobos wearing their white and cherry uniforms, black pants, and the Colorado School of Mines in their navy blues with the Black Pants. Guys, I'm excited for this one. It's been 6 long months since we said these words, but it's time for puck drop here in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
And it should be really interesting to see how this Lobo team plays compared to what we saw last season. Last season, a lot of the Lobos' offense was predicated on speed, puck control, the ability to control the pace of the game. A lot of the key players that contributed to that are no longer on the team. Should be interesting to see how they transition into this season with the core players they have.
I'm excited for this season. I know a lot of you are out there as well. Hey, if you guys want to do us a huge favor, if you see that like button on the YouTube page, go ahead and click that for us. Give us a like, share, and a follow. Share us on your Facebook and Instagram, guys. Speaking of Facebook and Instagram, if you guys haven't, make sure you head to Lobo Hockey Network on Facebook and as well as Instagram for exclusive photos from 2 photographers this year. We have 2 amazing photographers on staff, Zach Price and Nick, our new guy, joining us. I'll get his last name here in a minute. Julian's yelling at me.
As we are about to see puck drop on the 2022-2023 season, and the Lobos win it, and it's Carnes who will retreat into the Lobo zone and send it over across for Tristan Coyer. Nice move at center ice, tries to advance the puck out, and he'll chip it into the Colorado zone.
Mines now with possession of the puck on the right wing board, looking to clear it out, but New Mexico Carnes there to keep it for the Lobos. Pressure up against the boards of the Lobos, trying to center it, goes behind the Mines net. Big hit, still loose puck, fighting for control. Mines come away with it now, looking to push forward.
Colorado now chips the puck out to center ice. Jared ties up the Colorado player's stick. It's sent in. Max will see the puck bounce right over his stick. Going hard into the boards, number 11 for Colorado, chips it in. Nice move at the blue line, but he's unable to keep the puck in.
Tyler Weiss doing a good job of keeping that New Mexico puck away from Colorado defender. Fight up against the boards right now for puck control. Lobos trying to keep it out of the mid zone there, but Lobos doing a good job of pushing it right back inside the Mine zone. New Mexico still with the puck. Sitting over the top wing board for Curtis Brown. Still fighting for puck control here as the Lobos go around the Mines net. Back up to Brown, and we're going to have a whistle here with 18:49 left to go in the first period.
Loves to see what we started with there. A great first shift, and it kept it nice and short, which is perfect. You had to think that was probably a priority. Make sure we get some of these new guys out there, get them rolling quickly, and we saw the neutral zone was clogged for both teams, so it's going to be interesting to see. But we got the Weaver, Payson, and Genshaw line out now, and they've already had some great cycle and puck pressure down low, so we'll see if that translates into a goal here soon.
Probably the top scoring line for New Mexico last year, as Weaver there trying to fight off a couple of Mine defenders for puck control. Ganshaw trying to get it, but it gets cleared out for New Mexico.
Puck squeaks out. Willett able to send it out, and now on the other way are the Lobos.
Seth Payson with the control of the puck here. Try to back pass it. Unfortunately, just gets cleared out to mid-zone, and the Lobos will have to reset. A couple line changes for New Mexico.
Curtis Brown tried to chip it into the Colorado zone off the board, but wasn't able to connect with a teammate as Colorado will chip it out of play, and we'll have a whistle here and a face-off in the Colorado end.
One thing that New Mexico fans are going to notice about this year, there is no net over on the fan side now, so when a puck goes across the boards, look out.
We're glad that the Dansons are a little higher, though.
Yeah.
We almost lost a few people last season to the puck, so.
Garrett McKinstry will take the face-off for New Mexico. Won by the Lobos. Shot taken off of Chance Shanks. Still fighting for the loose rebound. Marcus Trujillo in there as well. And the Mines trying to clear it out. Good job by New Mexico to keep it inside the Mine zone. Another shot taken, deflected off of Mines skate, and the Mines clear it out into Lobo territory.
Chasing after the puck, Tyler Levitt will dump it off to captain Chance Shanks, who gives over to McKinstry, who charges into the Colorado end.
McKinstry now with the puck for New Mexico. Backhanded pass, almost found the back of the net. That would have been a top highlight for New Mexico. Rebounded by the Mines now. They look to clear it out.
Colorado has not had a lot of control of the puck so far, as Levitt will settle it down. Has the puck poked off his stick, though. Number 21 for the UNM will control it, throw it back across. Tries to hit Shanks. Turnover there. Nice control there by number 21 to keep the puck away. Colorado, though, dumps it back in. Going in after it, Shanks will collide with number 19 for Colorado. Tyler Levitt, though, able to control the puck. Goes around his net, dumps it up off the boards. UNM tries to clear it out to center ice and does.
Jacob Dunwoody, familiar face for New Mexico. He didn't play much last year, and back on the ice. So it's good to see a Dunwoody back on the ice for New Mexico. Older brother Isaac was a key member for New Mexico for a few seasons here.
Unlucky little play there. He tried to bank it off the boards there just to get it out and have his centerman go through, but a little bit too much on it, and ends up being an icing here. Some tired legs on the UNM side. Hopefully they are able to take care of this.
Face off here in the Lobos end is kicked back. Colorado maintains possession, throws one, deflects off a few bodies and into the glove of Max McCarron.
So Nick, what are you seeing here early from both squads?
The biggest thing from UNM that we're seeing is a lot of the key themes that happened last year with the speed, quick transition game are still there, which is great to see. The D are playing really, really up on the neutral zone, which is helping them clog it and make sure Colorado can't get any possession into the UNM side.
New Mexico trying to force the puck inside the mine zone. Couple defenders waiting as they cleared out. Carnes pushes it back inside the mine zone. Mines now with possession of the puck on the left wing board. Back and forth with it now. New Mexico, Carnes with it on the right wing board. Sends it over to number 20. That's Wes Turin for New Mexico. New face for the Lobos. Still fighting for a turn. Now has the puck. He takes a shot, patted away. Saved by Colorado. Turin now tries to get it over again. Unfortunately, just off the skate of a Mines defender. And back and forth against the boards here as Carnes tried to keep it inside New Mexico, in Colorado zone, excuse me. As Carnes now pushes it back inside the Mines zone on the left wing board. Pushes it behind the Mines net. Mines trying to clear it out. Lobo's doing a great job of putting pressure to keep this puck inside the Mines zone.
D are being really active here, helping the forwards with the pressure that they're putting down low. They're pinching in on the wingers of the Mines, and they're putting pressure on. And almost in there.
Oh my goodness, what a slap shot by, that's number 3, it looks like, for New Mexico. Or 30, let's see here. Some of them are wearing different jersey numbers than their numbers here. So we will get this cleared up, I promise.
You can see though, the way that UNM's playing in the offensive zone, they're pushing the Mines out to the edges, which is leaving a lot of space in the middle for them. They've had 3 or 4 quality slot chances already, and it's going to transition to a goal here very, very quickly if they keep that up.
It was Jack Hoffman with the slap shot for New Mexico that was saved by the Mines. Mines win the faceoff, and they try to clear it out. And it looks like number 2, Curtis Brown for New Mexico, trying to keep the pressure, but it's right back inside the Mines zone.
Brown skate to stick, now feeds one back across into his own zone. Number 11 for Colorado tries to make a move to dance around a Lobo defender. He will be pinched into the boards by Nico. Jumped up the ice, kept in by Colorado, throws one, that deflects off a stick high in front of Max McCarron, and he'll just swallow that one up in front of the net. No rebound there.
That was kind of dangerous there as that puck was right above Max McCarron's head.
This Lobo forecheck, Nick, you touched on it, pretty suffocating here early, able to push Colorado to the perimeter of their defensive zone, not really allowing them to get into any passing lanes, and the Lobos kind of having their way here early. Face off here in the UNM zone, thrown towards the net. That one will deflect wide of McCarron. Dumped in by Colorado, deflects off of Curtis Brown's skate. He'll control and now out to center ice.
Lobos looking to push the puck inside the Mine zone. Couple Mine defenders waiting for it. Still fighting for it here at center ice. And it gets dumped right back in. New Mexico now with possession on the puck on the left wing, trying to make a move. That is Ganshaw. Ganshaw got stopped by a couple defenders for the Mines. And the Mines come away with it now. Good defense by New Mexico. Ooh, doing a good job of keeping it inside the Mines zone. Shot taken, and it finds the back of the net. But the referee is waving it as a no goal.
And the
looks like
official
he's indicating high stick there. So
yeah. The official calling a high stick on that goal, saying it will not be allowed. From our angle here in the booth, it's a little hard to see if there was a stick above the goalpost.
But for now, they are waving it off, so no goal for New Mexico.
It was a pretty quick and affirmative call, though, so you think the referee probably was in a good position to see that. So unlucky there, but at the end of the day, still great pressure. As we talked about, they've been suffocating them over and over and over again, and it's leading to these tired legs from Colorado Mines. So it's gonna have this effect through the rest of this period where you're going to see it. Hopefully it doesn't flow back the other way, but if UNM can stay on it like they are, they're going to create more and more scoring chances, and they're going to get that goal in very, very soon.
McKinstry will take the face-off for New Mexico. 1 over. Tyler Lovett now with the puck. Lovett sends it over to Ganshaw now. Ganshaw trying to take a shot. Almost there. Almost deflected in by McKinstry. Good shot opportunities for New Mexico here, but just can't find that back of the net. Number 21 for New Mexico with the puck. That is Connor Cook. And the Lobos doing a good job of setting something up here as the Lobos go now behind the Mines net, sending it over to Cook. Cook on the right wing board, trying to center it over to Tyler Levitt. Just didn't make it as it goes wide. Rebounded by the Mines. Back over to Cook. Cook over to Marcus Trujillo. Trujillo gets hit up against the boards. Puck comes loose, and here comes the Mines on the attack.
Colorado looking to get on with numbers. Great speed there by Chance Shanks, though, to negate any sort of opportunity by Colorado. Dumped around the boards. Mines able to keep it in. Throws, deflects off a body in front. Number 30 for Colorado tries to chip it past Tyler Levitt. Picked up there by Cook, and he'll give over to Shanks. Shanks just missing a connection there by McKinstry, and now the Mines are out to center ice. Still battling for possession. Tyler Levitt sends one over across. Hits Shank at the center ice.
Chance Shanks trying to make a move on a Mines defender. Just didn't get there in time. And to answer your question, Austin Short, number 19 for New Mexico, is Dane Whitted. A big hit by Dunwoody there on a Mines defender. Got this crowd pumped up.
What a fantastic hit. A beautiful open ice hit. It's an art form from the bygone era now, but that was fantastic from Tristan Collier.
Turnover here in the Lobos zone. Momentarily, Colorado able to maintain possession. Dumps it in a little bit further. Lobos, though, will have that puck covered up there by Max McCarron. And that hit pumping up this crowd here at the Outpost Arena. The officials reminding Colorado to be mindful of their sticks. Saw a few slashing gestures there at the end of that play, and you got to think a little bit of frustration. I know it's early in the first period, but so far UNM has dictated play so far.
Yeah, and especially that last shift, I loved the way Chance Shanks played that. He was rotating through, he was picking up different positions, getting an opportunity in places to score. He generated so many great chances, and then you see a great hit. And there's another fantastic hit there. We're getting some awesome open ice hits here to start this game.
And this is what you're going to see between two rival schools, and we talked about it pregame about the hitting. And they're both teams sending a message early. As number 18 for New Mexico, that's Kohler Barnes with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over center now. Gets it deflected away. Mines and Barnes still fighting for puck control here. Barnes, another new face for New Mexico. Top of the blue line, shot patted away. Loose puck in front of the net, rebounded by the Mines. 12:28 to go here, first period. Still no score for either squad.
Colorado out to center ice, though. Lobos with numbers. Great defensive stick there by Brown to poke check the puck off of his stick. Going back the other way, Lobos in transition, can't connect. Nico sees the puck bounce off his skate. Number 13 for Colorado enters the zone. Charges in the slot, tries to make a few moves, lost the puck. Bodied off the puck. Number 20 for Colorado sends it in a little bit deeper for Tyler Levitt to send up the boards. Nico first to the puck there, will battle a Colorado stick, tries to center out, turned over there, shot taken, blocked in front. Looked like it deflected off a Colorado body. Lobos now looking to gain access to center ice, and they do.
Whitted dumps the puck back inside the Mines zone. He has to back off as Menikis now trying to put some pressure on the Mines, but had to go back to avoid the offsides.
Colorado back into the Lobos zone here, pinched up against the boards. Great play made there. Puck bounces high, number 11 looking for control. Good back checking there made by Tyler. He's knocked to the ice though. Puck poked up, look to the blue line. Bodies collide there near the blue line. Puck leaks out into the Colorado end.
And it looks like no icing call. This was deflected off Weiss. Weiss is his name. Tyler Weiss for New Mexico. Another new face. A lot of new names here for New Mexico.
Dumped ahead. Colorado looking to gain numbers into the Lobos zone, but UNM dropping back. Here they come on the counter.
Ganshaw with the puck for New Mexico. Trying to go around the Mines net, looking to set one of his teammates, just nobody there. He gets hit and the puck comes loose. 10:58 to go here. First period, still no score. And the line change for New Mexico now as the Mines looking to put pressure. Good defense by New Mexico, keeps the puck inside the Mines zone. Shot taken, deflected off the pad of the Mines. Now over to Cook. Cook takes a shot off the goalie's pads and the puck comes loose. Still fighting for puck control here as the Lobos send it to the left wing. Lobos now with it behind the Mines net, still fighting off a couple defenders here, and the Mines will clear it out.
And that will go all the way down for icing here. And Colorado showing a lot of desperation with their passes so far, guys, from what we've seen. They're not really organized when they start the counterattack into the Lobos zone. Seems like they're really just attempting stretch passes out of their defensive zone, hoping to hit a forward and stride to gain zone entry.
If you'd watched any UNM games last year, you'd think that would be something that opposing team would focus on and be like, we have to play the right way. But for whatever reason, they don't. And I think it's full credit to UNM. the way that they play on the forecheck, they suffocate the D, put pressure on them, so they have to make a quick pass that's not the right pass, and then they usually have their D, the UNM D, are pinching down to put pressure on the wingers, or they have a good centerman that's coming through to cut off a pass, and it just keeps the puck in the zone for so long that it wears a team out. UNM can get free changes for it.
Face off one by New Mexico now, as Carnes sends it over the left wing board. Shot taken by Collier. Collier over to Shanks. Shanks to Trujillo. Trujillo takes a shot, and it's a loose puck taken over by the Mines.
Colorado trying to exit out to center ice, but UNM just all over them right now as bodies collide, pushed down on the ice there. Puck leaks in and now held on there by Carnes. Carnes sends it over across to Shanks. He's across the red line. Shanks pinched into the boards though.
Bear with us, guys, as we get the camera back up for you right now. We'll just go some live play here.
Moving in, Colorado out to center ice. Number 4 gives chase on the left side board, stops up, tries to center one, has the puck blocked by a stick. Puck dumped around behind the net. Colliding there, Carnes with number 14 for Colorado. Chance Shanks out of the Lobo zone, out to center ice, hits McKinstry.
McKinstry trying to make a great move over to Chance Shanks. Good defense by the Mines, but Carnes now with the opportunity for New Mexico goes wide. Rebounded by Colorado as they try to clear it out now. Dunwoody putting some pressure on the Mines to keep that puck inside the Mines zone. Shot taken from top of the blue line, patted away easily by Colorado. Colorado with the rebound now, looking to pressure on New Mexico's line here as they push it to center ice.
Colorado counterattack. Curtis Brown tries to stand up. The Colorado Mines player at the blue line couldn't do it though, pressed up against the boards. Held on there, tries to get it over to number 53, but that eludes him into the Colorado zone.
That's Dunwoody there, Jacob Dunwoody for New Mexico. And it gets cleared out once again. Curtis Brown waiting for it and center ice. Mines dump it right back.
Puck deflects off of a Mines skate. Curtis Brown now throws it out to center ice, just bouncing over the stick of number 20, but he's into the zone for UNM.
Turon with the shot for New Mexico, patted away by the Mines. 8:23 left to go here. First period, no score. Still fighting for puck control behind the Mines net. Mines looking to clear it out. Good job by New Mexico, putting that pressure on the Mines to keep that puck inside the Mines zone.
This forecheck early, Josh, has been very impressive by UNM, and that one into the pads of the Colorado goalie.
Colorado now trying to clear it out, but New Mexico, good pressure all around.
These numbers are suffocating so far for Colorado. Their defenders and their forwards are so tired from defending. When the puck finally does get out to center ice, there's nobody to advance the puck other than the fresh forwards that are coming onto the ice.
Yeah, and you saw on that last play, Colorado Mines have a good play that he makes a nice play, gets the puck in behind the D and turns them around. Feeds one back into the slot, but because no one's there, they're too tired or just coming off from changes, there's no scoring chance that comes from it. But, you can see they're still trying. They're pushing the game at a pace. They just have to have more consistent time.
Here comes Colorado. That shot got lost in the legs of Tyler Levitt. He'll dump it out to center ice. Battling for puck possession there. Colorado trying to sweep it out into the Lobos zone, but they're fanning on the puck. Lobos retreat into their own zone. Now holding on to it, number 21 at the near face-off dot, feeds over to Lovett. Lovett will retreat a little bit more, wait for his team to set up, and now they start the breakout. Tyler, nice move to get past one Colorado player out to center ice, but the puck is dumped right back in. Max will settle it down behind his own net there to pick it up. Number 21 pushed into the boards. Puck bounced off the boards. Lobos looking to start the breakout here from behind their own net. Nick Weaver tries to hit someone in stride, turns it over in the slot. Quick shot, that one deflects off a stick in front. Good defending there by the Lobos to recover from that turnover. Puck kicked at the blue line, unable to keep it in for Colorado. They'll dump it in, but they have to exit the zone because that was offsides.
Here comes New Mexico now inside the Mine zone. Payson trying to beat out the icing call. He does. Shot taken and right into the paths of the Mines. Some pushing and shoving here between New Mexico and Mine School. And you're going to see that, guys, in a rivalry school. And we see some big hits here early for both squads as well.
One thing I've seen pretty early here, guys, is something that's kind of rearing its ugly head that we saw a lot last season as well. The Lobos can be a little sloppy with their puck in their defensive zone. The best Colorado Mine scoring chances so far tonight have come off of Lobo turnovers.
Yeah, and you've seen a couple silly plays and tired plays probably, but the big thing is they've had Max in the back there.
Great pinch
Fantastic hit
at the blue line. Colorado, though, chips it in. Number 15 holds on to it, tries to skate to the front of the net, but he's held up too often there. Still has the puck, fans on it there. Colorado, puck lost, sticks and skates, and now out to center ice goes Seth Payson.
Payson on the attack for New Mexico. He had a great opportunity, but the Mines stick was just a little too much for him. And here comes New Mexico now on the left wing board. Still fighting for puck control as it goes over to Jared Carnes. Carnes couldn't get there in time to keep the puck inside the Mine zone. Collier now, top of the blue line, takes a shot, goes wide, rebounded, and it goes over to Seth Payson. Payson trying to make something right in front of the net, gets deflected away by a Mine stick, and the Mines will clear it out.
Carnes has to retreat out to center ice to hold on to the puck, harassed by number 14, but he'll dump it right back into the Mine zone.
And here comes Garrett McKinstry now, trying to center it, just nobody there. But Sproul taken away off the post by Chance Shanks. Almost another great opportunity for New Mexico. New Mexico takes another shot, goes wide above the goalie's head. 5:35 here, still scoreless. New Mexico has come very close to scoring numerous times, just trying to find the back of that net.
Colorado on the counterattack. Shanks with a good defensive stick there, able to poke it off of the Colorado player's stick. Brown feeds over to Shanks. Shanks in the corner, tries to center it out, and he does, and it'll leak all the way down to the Colorado zone, and that will go for an icing. No icing on that.
It's great to see here all the fans in the crowd as they got wild up, and we almost had, like Gino said, almost had an icing call here with 5 minutes to go in the first period. Still fighting for puck control, and we're going to have a whistle here, and we're going to have it looks like the referee elbowing. So someone's going to the sin bin, and it's probably going to be on New Mexico. Fans not liking the call.
And this was something we touched on in the pregame, guys. The Lobos had trouble with penalties last season. If anything, it was probably the only thing the Lobos had trouble with last season. A penalty here in the first period, and it's more detrimental, you have to think, because Colorado has really had no offensive opportunities so far.
No, but one of the things last year that I think was so big for UNM was their penalty kill. Like, it was always in opportunities where you think, okay, now the other team's going to get some possession and they're going to start working their way back into this game. But UNM's penalty kill was so phenomenal last year at shutting down those opportunities and sometimes creating really great opportunities if they kept that momentum going in their favor.
So they got Captain Chance Shanks for the elbow, so he'll spend 2 minutes in the penalty box. And the Lobos clearing it into the Mine zone. Good pressure by New Mexico. And here comes Colorado on the attack once again.
Colorado looking to take advantage of the man advantage here. Dumps one out to the blue line, able to keep possession. Throws one in front, deflects off a stick. Colorado still with the puck. Harassed behind the net. Great stick work there by Tyler Levitt to tie up one of the Colorado players. Dumped out to the blue line. Number 18 takes a shot. That deflects off a stick in front. Great stick by number 52 for UNM. And Colorado unable to maintain possession in the Lobo zone. They'll have to recollect and start their breakout again here with 1:19 to go on the man advantage. Puck dumped into the zone. Nick Weaver there tries to dump the puck out. Able to harass Colorado enough. Kept in at the blue line though. Nice glove down. Shot taken. Save made by Max, and he'll cover that one up.
Gino, you mentioned it. Sorry, Nick. You mentioned it. The sloppy passes almost led to a bad shot opportunity there for Colorado.
But one opportunity or one piece that it has definitely transitioned from last year to this year is the fantastic active sticks from the penalty kill. It was one of the ways that they were able to shut down so many power plays last year was great sticks. You see another one there, comes up to the top of the blue line there, and they get a shot away, and there's a great stick there to block it away. But I think UNM, yes, they've had some sloppy plays, but they've got Max there in the back, so they can play a little bit risky if they need to.
Face off here won by the Lobos, but Colorado quick on the puck. Number 10 will send it back to the blue line. Dumped in a little bit further. Harass Brown, able to get the puck out to the blue line. Deflects wide of McCarron and net. Colorado now still with possession behind their own net. Puck tied up, tries to come out in front, harassed by too many UNM sticks. Number 18-19 for Colorado will have to retreat to the blue line. Drive, and that one off the pad of Max. Tries to fan it away in front. Nice pickup there by number 19 for New Mexico to sweep it away. Colorado, though, able to walk the blue line with the puck. Number 21, though, forced there. Nick Weaver, nice defensive play with the body, able to force him out of the zone. And the Lobos are able to clear with 29 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Puck's dumped back into the Lobo zone. Number 19, nice move to elude a Colorado stick, but they'll have to retreat, wait for the puck to come out of the zone because they were offsides. Mines now recollect in their own zone, down to the last 15 to go on the man advantage. Foot race. Garrett McKinstry back checking number 19, throws it out, not able to connect with anybody. Colorado offsides there with 5 seconds to go on the man advantage. Some good opportunities there but you could definitely tell the Lobos, they're really quick to the puck, able to harass Colorado, get bodies on them, pinch them into the boards, unable to really do anything with the puck when they get it.
I was just about to say that, New Mexico doing a good job, even with one of their biggest defenders, as Chance Shanks, out on the penalty box. Lobos doing a good job of fighting off this penalty with 5 seconds to go.
Face-off won by the Lobos. Carnes will dump it all the way down length of the ice, and that'll be penalty killed for the Lobos, and the captain is back out on the ice.
New Mexico looking to make the attack as Chance Shanks puts a little pressure on the Mines, and the puck goes into the Lobo zone.
Carnes will have to retreat for the puck. He'll settle it down, tries to elude a few Colorado sticks, gets some help there from Coyer, but the puck is turned over in front of the net. Almost disaster there for the Lobos. There goes the captain.
Here comes Chance Shanks on the left wing board, looking to make a great move. As he does, he goes behind the net. Looking to center it now, just nobody there in time. And Tristan Coyer now with the puck, top of the blue line, sends it back over to Marcus Trujillo. Trujillo back up to Carnes. Carnes back over to Shanks. Shanks backhand pass over to Coyer. Coyer takes a shot, and it hits off the pads of the Mines goaltender and out of play with 2:18 left to go here in the first period. Still a scoreless game, and it looks to be, Nick, like a pretty even game as well.
Yeah, in a lot of aspects it is. I think the Mines have had a really, really good, time with dealing with a lot of this pressure. They have had moments where it just breaks all apart and UNM gets these fantastic scoring chances, but to have the kind of pressure that they have put on them, to not allow a goal so far, you have to say for them, that's a massive win.
Backhander blockered off by Max McCarron as the Colorado player went coast to coast there. Good opportunity, puts the Lobo player down on the ice. Battling for possession there, puck slide at the side of the net. It's Carnes, he'll dump it off the boards. Going in after it, Colorado dumps it back in. Number 4 throws it towards the net, deflected off a Colorado player in front. Penalty coming here against the Lobos, and it looks like it might be for slashing. And the Lobos will head to the penalty box again as Colorado will claim their second power play of the period with 1:47 to go.
Let's see who gets called here. Number 18, Coulter Barnes, was a little disappointed in the call, but it's not him going in the sin bin. We'll find out who it is here in just a minute. Our angle kind of blocks us to see who went in there, so.
64.
Second power play of the period.
That's Tristan Coyer.
Second power play of the period here for Colorado, and there will be some carryover time into the second. As Seth Payson settles in to take the face-off for the Lobos, bounces high in the air. Number 4 for Colorado tries to glove it down. Puck is loose in the slot. Colorado able to keep it in momentarily, dumps it in deep. Number 30 settles it down behind the net, harassed there by number 21 for UNM. He'll rope it up the boards and out into the Colorado end of the ice.
Lobo bench pretty excited to get that clear. 1:26 left to go here in the first period. Mines looking to attack once again. Let's see what they do with this opportunity, as they were shut out last time by New Mexico. New Mexico putting good pressure on the Mines. Mines haven't cleared the zone yet, and a bad pass almost caused a great opportunity for New Mexico to score.
You have to think if UNM's able to kill this penalty, or at least get through to the intermission, they'll kill this penalty. It will just be too little garbage time that it won't really matter. So
as that puck is tossed out of play by number 21 for UNM.
I don't know if you guys saw that right here, but the Colorado School of Mines kind of pulling a Cobra Kai here right in front of us. I mean, I've never seen that in a hockey game before. So.
First time for everything, Josh.
He was just trying to cut down his angles for clearing the puck, I guess.
Face off here inside the Mines, or the Lobo zone.
Seth Payson takes the face-off, won by Colorado. Number 15 will send it up. That one deflects off a body in front, puck loose behind the net. First to it there, Colorado now with the puck. Looking for support, great back-checking there by Tyler Levitt. He'll dump it out to his teammate, number 13. He has to retreat as he's back-checked and harassed by number 21. Turns it over, and the Lobos clear the zone again.
What a great clear there. It hit off a goalie stick. Luckily, he could have control of that, or else that puck would have slid right in.
Colorado tries the stretch pass. Can't connect there. Garrett McKinstry, great back-checking and poke-checking, is able to clear the puck out of the UNM end.
Mines with control of the puck now with 23 seconds to go until intermission. Mines looking to make one more attack on New Mexico. Big hit by the Lobos.
Last gasp here for Colorado. Number 11, quick shot. That one blocked away there by Max in net. Number 15 pushed by Garrett McKinstry, and that one sent length of the ice off of the goalie's pads, and that one deflects high And that'll do it here for the first period as the final seconds tick down. And Colorado will carry 12 seconds of power play time into the start of the second period. But that was a strong performance by the Lobos in the first period.
So at the end of the first period, it is a scoreless game here between the University of New Mexico and the Colorado School of Mines. Guys, let's break down that first period real quick. Nick, what did you see that the Lobos need to do into the second period to make sure that they could actually put one in the back of the net? They had 10 shots on the board.
I think part of it is the cycle game. They need to keep going, getting that cycle game. What it's doing, we talked about it earlier in the first period, is it's dragging the Mines players not only to the edges, but it's dragging the high forwards, the wingers, down to where it's allowing UNM, their defensemen, to have these great point shots. You're going to get tips, you're going to get traffic in front, and one's going to translate in. So they need to keep that up. And I think the other big thing is cut down on the silly passes in their own zone. If they're able to transition out of their zone, they've got tired players that they're playing against. It's going to help them create more of these opportunities instead of giving the other team in Colorado Mines an opportunity to go back the other way. Because it's realistically, shot total 10-7, pretty close game on the shot clock comparatively to what we've seen on the ice, which has been a heavily UNM favored game in my eyes.
And Gino, what is Coach Logan going to be telling his squad in here in the locker room?
You got to think there's a lot of positives he could take away from that first period. The big one that stood out to me is even though Colorado had 2 power plays, it never looked like they were on the power play. These Lobo players are determined. They are getting to their spots. And the most impressive thing, they're back checking. They are not letting Colorado get behind them. The hustle has really been impressive. Not really much Logan has to really harp on in this intermission.
All righty, guys. Well, that's one chapter in the books for New Mexico. As we are here at a scoreless game, as the 0-0 on the board. We're going to take a quick intermission break, guys. When we come back, we'll have second period hockey for you right here on the Lobo Hockey Network. Make sure you guys do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. All righty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Outpost Arena in Albuquerque, New Mexico. It is your University of New Mexico Lobos and the Colorado School of Mines here in the second period action. Guys, a quick little comment from Austin Short, former Lobo, kind of saying Lobos had to stay out of the box, dominated the period 5-on-5.
And that's one thing we touched on at the end, reviewing that first period. The Lobos dominated all phases of play there in the first period, and it harkens back to last season where the Lobos really just had penalty box issues, and that was their biggest Achilles heel, taking 2 penalties there. They were fortunate to get out of that period with a 0-0 tie, but we talked about at the end of that period, Nick, Lobos showing a lot of great hustle, getting back on defense, back checking. That's really lent itself a lot to Colorado being stifled in the offensive zone.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we talked about it in the pregame. The biggest thing is when you realize who's behind you. You got Max. That real great calming effect. You saw throughout that first period, he would ice pucks, slow the game down a little bit, and not allow these extra opportunities for Colorado to get these second, third, fourth rebounds that would lead to a scoring chance. So they've done a fantastic job. We'll see if that translates forward here through in the second period.
Face off won by the Colorado School of Mines here. And we're still fighting for puck control. Good job by New Mexico. Here comes New Mexico now at center ice.
Seth Payson battles with a Colorado player at center ice, but Colorado back into the Lobo zone.
Mines with the puck possession here on the right wing board. Good defense. Big hit by New Mexico. Sends the Mines on his back. And here comes away with it. And here comes New Mexico at center ice.
Lobos counterattack. It's Seth Payson slows it down. Weaver, big drive, and that one never made it. Puck towards the net, and Zach Genshaw falling down near the Colorado goalie. Number 19 for UNM tries to keep it in. Great stick work there at the blue line. Colorado able to get it out to center ice. Dump back into the Mine zone here. The puck will bounce past the goaltender. Number 11 controls, able to elude Genshaw's back checking there. Feeds up, and the Colorado Mines are out to center ice.
Mines take a shot on McCarron, and he's patted away easily with 19 minutes to go here in the second period. And we got to wonder, guys, is the momentum going to go with the team that scores first? Pretty much so. Here it's going to be as soon as that goal finds the back of the net. Oh, sorry, Nick.
I was going to say, I'd be very interested if Colorado gets up early. I think they'll take that and run with it, and it'll put a little bit extra on UNM. But I think if UNM's the one that scores first, I could see them running away with the game a little bit for a good
puck
chunk
comes
of this
out.
period.
Here comes Genshaw. Slows it down, waits, takes the shot. That one blocked. Picked up there. Tyler Levitt will have the puck poked off his stick and out to center ice. Nice check there by Carnes to knock the Mines player down to the ice.
Carnes with a big hit. Hopefully can wake up some of these Lobos on the attack here. The Mines still have puck possession, and it gets over to New Mexico now, and they look to clear it up to center ice. Here come the Lobos now inside the Mine zone. Big hit sends a Lobo down.
Kaufman hit the ice there as he tries to enter into the zone. Colorado able to maintain possession. They'll send it out to center ice. Bounces off a Mine stick, and it will be an icing here against Colorado.
18 minutes to go here, second period. And like I said, the momentum's going to go to the team that scores first. But like kind of to what Nick said earlier, even if Colorado did score first, New Mexico's here at home. They have the advantage. So I think you would see a nice comeback for New Mexico.
And we talked about frustration for Colorado in that first period, not being able to generate enough offense. Kind of wonder for the Lobos on the flip side, does frustration start to creep into their mindset? They've dominated play here, but they're yet to score a goal. This face-off here in the Colorado zone is roped around the board. Nico first to it, feeds over across number 52. Throws one towards the net, bounces off the side of it. Nice keep in there, but Carnes will have the puck bounce off his stick, and he's hit by number 14. Puck dumped back into the Colorado zone, chasing after it, number 70. They'll stop up, feed over to number 18. He'll slow the puck down, looking for an outlet pass. Lobos providing pressure here. Nice stick there by number 52. Feeds it over across, over to Nico. Tries to hit it with a slap pass, but couldn't do it. Centers one in front. Kaufman tied up by too many sticks. Nico centers one in front, just out of reach of number 52. Colorado maintaining possession here. Oh, he left the puck behind. Thankfully, his teammate there to bail him out, and the puck is out to center ice.
Mines now with it at center ice. Wines was the one with the big hit on the Mines defender. And here comes the Mines again at center ice. Pushing the puck inside the Lobo zone. They'll take a slap shot, stick, and slapped away by McCarron. Rebounded by New Mexico as Garrett McKinstry now has the puck for New Mexico. 16:57 to go in the second period. Still a scoreless game. Here comes New Mexico now on the attack.
On his horse there. Shot there by Garrett McKinstry, just goes wide. Tyler Levitt now with the puck. Hit up against the boards. Levitt feeds over to Captain Chan Shanks. Shanks looks to center for McKinstry, just wide of the net. Garrett McKinstry on a beautiful feed there, and that one into the glove on a follow-up, covered by the Colorado goaltender. Great feed there by the captain of McKinstry there in the slot, just deflecting it wide of the net.
It's fantastic play. You've seen it throughout the first and now in the second period. What they're starting to do, they're keeping that cycle going, and then you see UNM players, they're moving into those soft spots and they're getting fantastic chance. Garrett, they're almost with a close shot that almost goes in the back of the net.
Number 21 dumps it in a little bit deeper. Chance Shanks settles it down, has his pass deflected off a Colorado defender's stick. Marcus Trujillo now gaining control, trips it off the board. Number 21 takes a shot, that one swallowed up by the Colorado goaltender. UNM doing a great job of cycling the puck here in the offensive zone. You see quick on for those face-off wins, quick to get the puck back to the blue line and start the cycle game.
Yeah, and the D are actually playing fantastically. We haven't touched on them a whole bunch tonight, but they've been really, really smart with their shot selections. They're creating extra pressure on the forecheck as well, and it's just helping these forwards so much.
Another shot, that one hit off of a Lobos player's stick as number 53's knocked down to the ice. Gloves that puck down though, takes a quick shot, goes wide. Number 18 now for New Mexico. He's harassed in the near boards corner there by two Colorado players, maintains possession, then loses it again. Colorado out to center ice.
Here comes the Mines now making a great move on New Mexico, but Max McCarron coming out of the net to clear it out for New Mexico. Here come the Mines now, they'll have the puck at center ice as they clear it out. New Mexico now has it. Looking to push the attack on the Mines.
Dumped in deeper there by New Mexico. Number 20, Colorado has to go in after it. Put into the boards hard. Turnover. Number 18, all alone. Backhander right into the goaltender's glove.
I know he wanted to make that backhanded shot, but he had a Lobo teammate right across from him. Could have been an easy one-timer, but just trying to go with the backhand.
I think it's probably the smarter play. I think you probably don't want to go on the backhand there. I think a forehand shot probably is a little bit better. But the big thing here is UNM needs to figure out the tendencies of this Colorado Mines goaltender. So quick shots, early shots are going to help them figure that out, and maybe they'll work a way around it.
One of the big-time lines for the Lobos last season, Nick Weaver, Seth Payson, and Zach Genshaw on the ice together. These guys created a lot of offense for the Lobos. Number 19 slaps one towards the net. That's blocked by number 70 for Colorado in front. Colorado looking to get out. Nick Weaver throws a shoulder, able to knock one Mines player off the puck. Kept in there at the blue line. Mexico applying a good forecheck pressure here. Turning around, number 9. Great stick there by Genshaw. Feeds back over across. Genshaw now harassed by two Colorado players. Dumps it in further for Weaver. Weaver chips over to Payson. Tries to get one in the slot to Genshaw, but couldn't connect, and Colorado out to center ice.
Lobos trying to fight off the attack from the Mines. Lobo having their own zone, look to push it up to center ice, and here comes the attack for New Mexico.
Seth Payson tries to elude a few sticks. Payson still has it, takes a quick shot, goes right over the goaltender. Number 19 in a stick battle there with two Colorado players. Dumped a little further into the zone. Number 70 for Colorado looks to lift it out of the zone, successfully does, and the puck is out to center ice. Nico now with the puck. He'll dump it in. Going in after it, got Kaufman. Kaufman stops up, looks for an outlet pass, feeds over across. Coyer shot, that one swallowed by the Colorado goaltender.
Hey, you got to give some credit there to the Mines goaltender. He's been taking some pretty good shots on, and he's doing a great job of keeping the Lobos on their toes.
For sure.
He's been really calm in net, Nick, and that's what's really struck me is he's really square to most of the attempts that he's seeing.
I think he's had a little change even between the first and the second period. First period, I think he let the play get a little bit too scrambly, but this period, he's kind of picked up what Max was doing, slowed down the game a little bit, and not allowed UNM to get consistent second, third chances.
Carnes will grab the puck out of the air as it's chipped high in front of us here. Carnes still pushed into the boards there by number 30. Great physical play. Jared Carnes still on the puck, but has it poked off his stick, and Colorado is out to center ice.
Here come the Mines now inside the Lobo zone on the right wing board. Tristan Coyer with a big hit makes the puck come loose. Big hits for New Mexico, and New Mexico doing a good job of keeping Colorado out of the zone. And looks like a broken skate for Colorado as the player cannot get to the bench. He's trying.
Mines player down. UNM might have numbers here on the counterattack. Moving in, nice move to get around one. Good poke check there made by the Colorado goaltender as Kaufman is harassed by two Colorado players.
And the puck goes inside the Lobo zone again. Tristan Coyer now with the puck for New Mexico, sends it over to Carnes.
And Tyler Weiss with a nice move there, almost a great opportunity, taking advantage of that Mines player that was down, had a blown tire.
Still fighting for puck control here, 13:22 to go here in the second period. Still a scoreless game as Carnes fights for puck control up on that right wing board against a couple Mines defenders. Still fighting for puck control. Lobos have it behind their own net. looking to set something now as they push it up to center ice. Here comes the Lobos on the attack.
Here comes Garrett McKinstry. He's in all alone. Garrett, a shot on that one. Kicked away by the Colorado goaltender. Shanks feeds over. Trujillo feeds in the slot. Couldn't hit. Love it in stride. Shanks hits the ice there. And the puck leaks out to the Colorado end.
And number 21 for New Mexico, that was Connor Cook, trying to hunt it down for the Lobos. And we'll have an icy call for the Mines. 12:53 to go, guys. It's getting pretty intense here with the hits, and we're seeing it here on both sides.
Physicality is definitely ramping up, but that's something you'd expect, especially from Colorado. They wanted to buy back in this game, maybe throw UNM off what they're trying to do here with great forecheck and transition game.
McKinstry to love it at the blue line, in deep to Chance Shanks. The puck just bounces over a stick. Number 14.
Here comes
Colorado.
the Mines now on the left wing inside the Lobo zone. Looking to set something up here with 12:38 to go. Goes around the Lobo net. A couple of Lobo defenders waiting for him. Good pressure by New Mexico. Keeps that puck away from Max McCarron. Puck gets over the top of the blue line now for the Mines. Mines try to take a shot. Just wasn't there, and the Lobos putting it behind the net. Tyler Levette plays it for New Mexico. Sends it over to Marcus Trujillo. Trujillo gets it taken away by a Mines defender. Mines trying to center it. Shot taken, easily patted away by Max McCarron. 12:10 to go here, second period. Lobos now with the puck. They'll put it up the center ice.
Here comes Garrett McKinstry. Stops up, looks for support. Centers over to Shanks. Bounces off 6 seconds. Cross. Oh, just wide of the net. Another opportunity. Shanks slaps one. That goalie saved that one as well. Goalie was down and out, able to make a great desperation save on the ice to keep this game scoreless.
Give a big round of applause to Colorado School Mine goaltender. Spreading out, blocking those amazing shots by New Mexico. Great job going to Colorado.
I don't know which defender it was as well from Colorado, but he jumped in front of that as well, was there on one side to close off that quick shot to the top right corner that Chance had, and the goalie somehow scrambles across. What a fantastic save. Great play all around from UNM, and then an equally great effort from Colorado Mines.
Lobos now in the face-off dot here. Number 18 will win the face-off, feeds over across. Curtis Brown now surveys. Brown walks in, takes the shot, gloved by the Colorado goaltender.
Give it to New Mexico for being inside the Colorado School of Mines zone majority of this period. I think we've only seen the Mines in there for maybe a total of a minute to 2 minutes inside their own zone.
Well, right now shot total is 8-2 this period, just for UNM. So if that doesn't tell you what the possessioners look like and the players look like, the ice is definitely tilted, but fair credit to Colorado here. They've been playing fantastically, even with the pressure that they've had against them, and it's still a scoreless game halfway through almost the second period here.
UNM set to take the face-off here. That's going to be number 18 for the Lobos. Shot blocked down. Bodies collide there in the corner. Number 18, Rass feeds back to number 20. Looking for an outlet. Centers one in front. Knocked down. Puck still loose, and it's swept out of the zone. Now dumped in a little bit deeper. Number 18 throws it down behind the net. Harassed there behind. Feeds over across. Still harassed by a Colorado player. Looking for an outlet. He'll turn it over, though. Colorado out to center ice.
Here comes Colorado now inside the New Mexico zone. Somewhere they have not been, and it's poke checked away by New Mexico. But the Mines control it back here as they keep it inside the Lobo zone. And a nice offsides call. Colorado's going to try and fight it, saying, I had it right on the blue line, ref. But the referee is going to call offsides on Colorado School of Mines. 11:10 to go here in the second period. Still scoreless, guys. If you guys haven't, make sure you head to Facebook and Instagram. Just type in the Lobo Hockey Network. Give us a like, share, and a follow, as we will have exclusive photos from our very own Zach Price.
And Nick.
And Nick, yes. Still fighting for puck control here inside the Lobo zone on the right wing board. Poke checked away. Good job by New Mexico. Keep the pressure. And here they come on the attack once again.
Lobos looking to break with numbers into the zone. Number 19 makes a nice move there. Holding on to it now. Zach Genshaw. Genshaw now feeds one over across. Hits number 19. Takes the shot. Goes wide. Weaver recollects the puck there in the near boards corner. Tries to dump it in a little bit deeper. Gets tied up in a Colorado player's stick. Pacing. Quick to recover there. Chips it in a little bit deeper. Puck battle for there near the blue line. Leaks out, and they will call
hand pass.
A hand pass here, and the faceoff will return back to the Colorado end.
10:31 left to go here. Second period, still scoreless, guys. This sold-out crowd here in Albuquerque just waiting for the Lobos to put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, you have to feel if UNM does capitalize here, this crowd is going to help them and push them through the rest of this period. But it's a great experience to start the season off. at home, you have to think that that's on the players' minds as well, as they're pushing hard here to try and help their fans and show them the appreciation for them as well.
Weaver has that puck bounce off of his intended partner, Tristan Coyer, and will go all the way back down for icing. And there's a little bit of an anxious feeling here in the Outpost Arena. Lobos have been close. The Colorado goaltender has stood on his head so far this game. Beautiful saves, able to keep his team in it. Nick, you alluded to it. The shot led differential here in the second period, very lopsided. But the Colorado goaltender making sure his team still has an opportunity to be in this.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, though, the UNM bench seems very, very calm. Obviously, we're standing right next to it. But they seem very calm. They seem to they're going to go about their work and keep on this pressure and keep up this forecheck.
Nico tries to center one. Jack Kaufman will get the puck out of play, and it'll go right over our heads. A familiar feeling, for sure.
And Chase here almost dying again.
It's amazing.
I think Chase has almost died like 10 times in his career here at the Lobo Hockey Network. Gino, you almost got a buzz cut last year.
I got hit last year. I got hit last year. The leg is a pretty generous description of where I got hit.
Well,
that's for sure.
Trying to make this a family-friendly show, Gino.
Yeah, that's true. And that puck will go all the way back down for icing again, as Colorado now in the cycle of just icing the puck anytime they have it in their zone. So we'll see if the Lobos can take advantage of the same Colorado players having been on the ice here for quite a while.
10:06 left to go. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nick.
I was just going to say they're slow to even get to these face-offs, though, so you think it's probably not affecting them too much as far as tiredness, but I really would like to see some consistent pressure and not allowing them to exit the zone.
Tristan Coyer takes a shot. That one goes wide. Jack Kaufman in after it, dumps it off to the blue line to Jared Carnes. Carnes dumps it in a little bit deeper. Centers one front. Oh, Nico just blockered away by the goaltender. Beautiful opportunity in front. Now going in after Colorado. Good hit there by Kaufman, able to squeak the puck loose, held on by Nico. He'll dump it in a little bit further. Number 58 for Colorado goes in after it. Dumps it out to the blue line. Lobo's able to maintain possession momentarily, but Coyer unable to corral that puck, and it's out to center ice. Beautiful, nifty move there to avoid one Colorado player as Nico sends it back in. Kaufman hunts the puck down, dumps it near to the blue line. Great play there by Coyer to step up and keep that puck into the zone. Tristan tries to make room for on the Colorado player, unsuccessful there. McKinstry, nice back checking. Kaufman dumps it in a little bit further. Number 52 for UNM tries to center one, interrupted by a few Colorado sticks. That puck there, battled in the near boards corner, sent back to the blue line. Coyer takes a shot. That one hit off a body in front, never made it to the net. Marcus Trujillo now with the puck. He'll send over back to Coyer at the blue line. Coyer winds, fires. That one goes wide. Shanks now holds onto the puck, able to fight off a few Colorado players, loses possession, and Colorado is out to center ice.
Still fighting for puck control here as New Mexico now has it. Guys, if you looked a couple times, the Mines are having a hard time keeping
Shanks,
track.
beautiful move in front, unable to get anywhere with it though. He was harassed and stuck at the side of the net. McKinstry feeds Shanks, has the puck lost in his six. Trujillo looking for an outlet. Trujillo feeds back to Shanks in Gretzky's office. Now he'll come out. Shanks skates up the boards, looking for an opportunity. Into the slot, takes a quick shot that deflected off a body. Trujillo tries to center one in front, bounced off the side of the net. Garrett McKinstry feeds to Chance Shanks. Shanks feeds over across, holding on to it. Lovett takes a shot, that one blocked. He'll dump it in a little bit deeper. Trujillo tries to stick that one down. Over across to Shanks, there at the blue line, it'll leak out to center ice.
Puck goes into the Mine zone with 8 minutes to go here in the first period, or excuse me, second period. Still a score this game, guys. I was mentioning here before the little break opportunity for New Mexico. It seems like the Mines are having a hard time keeping track of where that puck is sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes they're scrambling too much. They're overcommitting and over-pressing to specific areas of the ice. You see it pretty consistently tonight. They're chasing guys instead of just letting the play come to them, having smart sticks, smart lanes, and cutting off passes.
That shot taken wide by number 21 for UNM, held up at the blue line though. Sent in a little bit deeper, puck out, glove down there, nice keep in there. Lobo's still fighting for possession. The puck will leak out to center ice.
Here come the Mines now inside the Lobo zone. 7:20 to go. Shot taken, deflected away by a Lobo stick. Still fighting for puck control on that left wing board. A couple Lobos fighting for it. Here comes the Mines. As the Mines get tripped up, no call. And the Lobos look to clear it out. Here they come again on the attack.
Centers one across, moving in all alone. And the goaltender for Colorado heads up play there to come out of the net. And he runs into the goaltender. And there might be an altercation here behind the Colorado net as their netminder is down, and it looks like it might have been a collision between number 53 for the Lobos, Jacob Dunwoody.
Now what happened, Gino, is Dunwoody was on the breakaway, got pushed by a Mines defender, and ran right into the Mines goaltender. That's what a couple of the Lobo players are trying to argue back here. They're saying that he was pushed into the defender. I mean, we're hope that he's okay, but that's what happened on that play. And you got to give it, I mean, good call for the referee not to call against Jacob Dunwoody, but that he was pushed right into that goaltender.
This could be game altering if the Colorado goaltender is not able to continue. He's been a brick wall for the Mines so far this game.
Big reason why this game is obviously nothing, but you know, you just hope from a health standpoint that he's okay. Obviously hockey is a big thing, but you want to always make sure that everyone's okay in this circumstance, but he's obviously got a trainer over there talking with him now, so we'll see what happens from it. But yeah, a weird little play. Obviously he comes out to challenge, and I think there was a little bit of extra in it, but you know, collision leads to what it is. Luckily nothing super crazy came from it. You could have expected that to be kind of almost a line brawl that would have normally come from that a couple of years ago.
And after all of that, number 5 for Colorado will go to the penalty box here.
I think that's what they called him for, was the push from behind on Jacob Dunwoody that caused the collision.
Yeah, the interference. It's a good call. I mean, it's the right call to make, because realistically, the injury has occurred because of that extra interference. So, yeah.
So this will be the first power play opportunity for New Mexico tonight. So this is an opportunity now for New Mexico to get the crowd into it and take the advantage here.
Absolutely. And this, if you're going to maybe go back to this moment in this game later on, this has to be the moment where the whole game changes, goal, whatever it may be, or really extended pressure. I mean, we've had so much pressure throughout the game. You really have to get to the point where a goal is something that has to come from this. So I think from UNM, you're going to have to get the big guns out and really, really put some pressure and some consistent pressure on this goalie to get past him, because he has been phenomenal so far.
As the Mines goaltender up to one knee now.
Holding the lower back, never a good sign to see, you know. Especially he's holding his side, maybe a hip injury, but he got collided into pretty hard. Again, like Nick said, we always wish the best, and hopefully that he's okay. And then now you got to see, is he well enough, and does Colorado School Mines have a decent backup goaltender? And we will let you guys know here in just a little bit what's going to be happening here as we still wait for the goaltender for the Mines to slowly get up and catch his breath and find out if he's going to be able to go on here. 6:58 to go here, second period.
Lobos, though, strong play continuing here in the second period. Josh, you alluded to it as well. They're hard on pucks. They are able to get to those checks, get to the back checking. As the Colorado goaltender is up and skating under his own power. Did not collect any of his equipment though, so still unsure what's going on.
I think he mouthed to one of the officials that he was going to try to just get some water and skate it off a little bit. So hopefully that's good news. But to your point, Gino, yes, the UNM team has been fantastic with their puck pressure in their offensive zone. You're seeing these great plays, you know, smart plays, you know, where they're taking the body instead of, you know, going after the stick. They're not chasing around. They're taking body, removing the defenders from the puck, and then they're just creating good chances from that. You know, getting into those soft areas, generating one-time shots. So.
Hey, do we have any ibuprofen?
So finding out, we're still here in a little bit of delay. Sorry, the screen has frozen. Maybe it's a good time that the screen has frozen here for just a second as we get everything fixed for you guys. We want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Lobo Hockey Network. Thank you for your continuous support. We are celebrating our 5th year as the Lobo Hockey Network. It's been a journey, and guys, like I said earlier, this is my 10th season. I did 5 years with the Lobo Hockey Network, and then Julian and I started the Lobo Hockey Network in 2017. And guys, it's been fun. I want to thank you guys for being part of it again for another year. We got a great year. We got great teams coming into the Outpost. We got Arizona State coming here to town next month, as well as longtime rival Air Force.
Yeah, who were fantastic games last year. Those are some of the highlight games. You know, they split the series there one weekend, 1-1, but they were fantastic, high-energy, high-paced games. So, yeah, a lot of great teams coming through. Sun Devils, obviously, Arizona coming through. So, yeah, it's going to be a fantastic season. Really, really excited. And what we've seen so far, to me, has just, you know, given me, and I hope all the fans at home, just that extra faith and hope that, you know, this is going to be another year where they go back to the national championships. They're competing at a high level again, and I think what we're seeing from them is, you know, a little bit of a transition period, fixing up some of the things, but I think from a system standpoint, they're playing the right way, they're doing things smartly, you know, they're not over chasing too much like they were, I think, a lot last year. They would overcommit in their own defensive zone and leave silly opportunities in the slot. I think they're shoring up a lot of those little things, and I think that'll just help them throughout the rest of the season.
One good thing it's good to see in the crowd is former alumni players out in the stands supporting this team. Former captain Jared Ronquillo, Nate Tagligami, and of course the new GM for the New Mexico Lobos in his owner box up there, and that is Coach Grant Harvey, or GM Grant Harvey now. It's hard to say that.
He's nice and warm up there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I just saw him order some caviar for his table. So.
Only the best for GM Grant Harvey.
I could have sworn it was that DiGiorno pizza that they're selling up there.
Whoa.
But no, we want to thank you guys again. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys follow us on Facebook. Just go to Lobo Hockey Network. Give us a like, share, and a follow. Share us with your friends and your families, guys, and let's grow the Lobo Hockey Network community together. And, man, like I said, we're hopefully to get back in action. We just want to make sure that the goaltender for the Mines is okay. I know earlier they were asking for some ibuprofen. Hey, ibuprofen, the medicine of champions, I would say.
I think it heals all wounds, right?
Gino, I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
I thought you were going to make, for some reason, your cadence there, really, I really thought you were going to make a joke.
We don't have a sponsor for ibuprofen, so I couldn't name any names, so.
Our first look, though, at the UNM power play. I'm very interested to see how this unit gets rolled out compared to last year.
My big head feels a little bigger for some reason. Seth Payson will win the face-off back. Number 19 for the Lobos will collect. Feeds over to Genshaw. Genshaw holds up. Back to blue line, number 19. He'll walk across. Looks to set something up. Walks in. Feeds over for Payson. Payson shot. That one blocked by the Colorado goaltender. Genshaw settles it down. Looks to get support. Leaks out of the zone. Colorado will clear it the length of the ice. Lobos on a man advantage here. So great opportunity to strike for the first goal of the game.
Lions keeping that puck inside the Lobo zone. And now the Lobos have it now. They'll look to push the attack on center ice.
Lobos on the counterattack. It's Chance Shanks. Drops on over across. Moving in is Nick Weaver. Weaver feeds it goal. They score! It's Zach Genshaw. A beautiful feed from Nick Weaver. And the Lobos strike on the power play.
What a fantastic goal by UNM there. Beautiful play. The captain on the boards there, Chance Shanks, takes a lot of pressure. It opens up the lane, quick little pass into the middle, and then another little feed over to the side there to Genshaw, who just buried it past the goalie. And you had to think it was going to have to be the perfect shot to beat this Colorado Mines goaltender, and there it was, just below the glove. And a fantastic power play, and as we talked about, Josh, that was what we really needed to see from this UNM team if they were going to continue on and keep this pressure on.
You just woke the sleeping giant, as I say. The crowd's into it now, and with 6:16 left to go in the second period, it's a 1-0 New Mexico advantage, and 1-for-1 on the power plays now as the Mines have it inside the Lobo zone, looking to strike back. Puck goes on the left wing board. Mines now have it top of the blue line, looking to center it right in front of the net. Good defense by New Mexico, keeps that puck away. Mines on the attack once again, trying to get it past McCarron. Loose puck in front of the net. Good job by New Mexico to clear it out.
That one will go the length of the ice, and it'll be icing against UNM as Colorado, with their best offensive fury of the second period, almost with a quick answer.
So we'll see what if the Mines can answer back now. They still have 6 minutes in this period. We're still a long ways, but that goal, a big key for New Mexico right now.
Yeah, you have to think if you're UNM and you go into the end of this period 1-0 up, you're feeling pretty good. You've stuck to the game plan. You've played very, very well in the structure. but you're now up and you can roll on. And from the coaching staff standpoint, you can start rolling 3 or 4 lines. You can keep you guys fresh, and it's just going to make them more dangerous towards the end of this game.
Here comes New Mexico now as they push the puck inside the mine zone.
Puck dumped into the zone. Colorado, number 70, will go in after it. He'll chip it off the boards. Number 52 for UNM looks to keep it in, tied up in his skates with a Colorado player. Dumped in over across. Jack Kaufman tries to race to get to the puck and does. Hard hit in front of our broadcast position here as the puck's roped around the boards and out to center ice. It's a foot race. Colorado gets to it first.
Mines inside the Lobo zone once again. Good poke check away by New Mexico. And they're looking to push the attack as they do as Nico Manikas has it for the Lobos.
Nico behind the defense tries to muscle his way to the net. Fights off 2 Colorado players there. Nico still with the puck, feeds over across. Number 21 settles it down, feeds over across to Lovett. His shot blocked by a crouching Colorado player, and the Mines are out to the Lobo zone.
Good defense, diving attack by New Mexico, and the crowd wanting a call here, but it might be going against New Mexico as a play stoppage here with 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, Tyler diving out to stop that possible cross-crease passing attempt, and he may have inadvertently taken down the Colorado player with him. That whistle was pretty quick after that play transpired.
Tom Maddock is asking who scored the goal for New Mexico. That was Zach Ganshaw, number 89 for New Mexico, his first on the season.
And Genshaw, that goal coming up, a beautiful power play setup. It was Shanks to Weaver to Genshaw. Those are 2 names very familiar to Lobos fans from last season. Genshaw, Weaver, and Payson producing a lot of offense for UNM.
Yeah, and I really like that look with having Chance Shanks out there with him. He's been fantastic this game so far with just his pressure, his consistency, and he's great defensively as well, so it helps keep those pucks in.
Tyler DeVette with the 2-minute penalty for tripping, and the Mines get the puck sent back into their zone.
Great speed there shown by the captain, Chance Shanks. Lobo's shorthanded opportunity as Shanks will just send it all the way out to, believe that's Tristan Coyer, and Tristan will wire that all the way down to the Colorado end. Settling it down. Mines looking to start their breakout with the man advantage with 1:30 to go here on their power play.
Mines now looking to do something, but it gets taken away by New Mexico.
Here comes Garrett McKinstry. His quick shot is snapped out of the air by the Colorado goaltender. And that will freeze play. 1:21 to go on the Colorado power play with 4:24 to go here in the second period.
Something we saw last year a lot, Gino, was UNM on the penalty kill is a lot of the times the one that is actually attacking. And it's such a fantastic thing when you take a penalty and your team's still going to go out there and still going to generate offensive zone chances. Fantastic work by this PK once again.
As Shanks will rope that puck back into the zone just past the goalie in net. Colorado chops it off the boards. They'll settle it down. Weaver applying some pressure there. That puck bounces off a Colorado player's stick, but he's out to center ice with it.
Mines with the puck inside the Lobo zone on the left wing board, going behind the Lobo net. 57 seconds left to go in their power play. They are 0 for 2 tonight, looking to strike and tie this game. Mines on the left wing board now. Good defense by New Mexico. Good pressure as the shot's taken. Loose puck in front of the net. Good job by New Mexico to clear it out.
Great sweeping attempt after that shot was lost in front of McCarron. Lobos with those quick active sticks that you talked about, Nick, and it's great for clearing the zone, not allowing Colorado their second and third opportunities.
Yeah, it's a nice thing for a goaltender to see the guys going out there and trying to help bail you out. You've seen a lot of great plays from the D today, blocking shots, getting active sticks, clearing the net in front. So it's been a fantastic job all around from the defensive side of the UNM team.
Lobos now with the puck. They're looking to strike again. 13 seconds left to go on the power play, but it doesn't seem like Colorado School Mines has gotten many opportunities on this power play.
Weaver with a beautiful move there at the board. Centers one over across. A great save made by the Colorado goalie.
Here come the Mines now on the 2-on-1 attack. They have it inside the Lobo zone, full strength for New Mexico. Great save by Max McCarron as the cross pass was trying to get there for the Mines. Shot taken once again, patted away by McCarron. Again, bear with us, guys, as the stream gets back up here. We'll have it here in just a second. Still fighting for puck control on the right wing board. Mines still with it. Good pressure by New Mexico. And it gets cleared out by the Lobos with 2:30 left to go. And no, are we going to get an icy call? Yes, we are. So it'll be an icy call against New Mexico with 2:26 left to go here in the second period. 1-0 New Mexico.
Lobos penalty kill coming through strong again, though, able to shut out Colorado for the 3rd time in this game. And you got to think that's going to more frustration building for the Mines. They've had the man advantage 3 times and unable to capitalize any time.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a focus from their coaching staff going into the 3rd period. You know, if UNM's going to take penalties, what can they do? I think the biggest thing is they need to start, you know, doing similar things that UNM's done to them. Start stretching players out side to side and up and down as well. So.
Some opportunities for the Mines as they almost had an open net shot. Good defense by New Mexico to keep the puck out. As we approach the 2-minute mark here in the 2nd period, and we're still fighting for puck control here behind the Lobos net. Mines have it now. Good defense by New Mexico, and they are not allowing anything easy to go in, and Max McCarron will glove it up, and we'll have a face-off inside the Lobo zone with 1:56 left to go in the 2nd period. Again, guys, bear with us here as we still try to figure out the problems. Unfortunately, the batteries do not like the cold here at the Outpost, so trying to do our very best here. We'll keep you updated here with the live play-by-play as we work on the stream.
UNM rolling out the big guns here with Chance Shanks, Marcus Trujillo, and Garrett McKinstry to try and help, I guess, cut some of this pressure that Colorado Mines has had in the last, minute or so, and close out this period hopefully on a good note and leading 1-0.
1:45 left to go here. Puck on the left wing board. Lobos now have it, looking to push it inside the Colorado zone.
Here comes McKinstry in, feeds to Shanks, and that puck just bounces over the net. Shanks again, centers one in front. Oh, Trujillo's shot goes over the net as well. Garrett McKinstry pushes a Colorado player into the boards. McKinstry maintaining possession, feeds over across Shanks, has to settle it down. Shanks waits, feeds McKinstry. Great defensive stick there by a Colorado player. Feeds Shanks. Nice move to get around one, but can't get around the second Colorado player's stick, and that'll be dumped out to center ice.
Carnes will hunt it down for the Lobos as McCarron raises his hand, so we'll have an icing call against Colorado School of Mines, and we'll have a face-off in their zone with 1:08 left to go here in the 2nd period. Guys, great opportunities right here, especially by Chance Shanks. Puck just a half second away from getting to his stick.
Yeah, this line has been really, really good. And as I mentioned earlier, I think the coaching staff doing the right thing, getting them out before the end of this period, creating some great pressure. Chance Shanks has been fantastic tonight. He's generating so many offensive chances just by his skating ability and really great vision on the ice.
Shanks with a beautiful poke check there to free the puck up, feeds it to the blue line, just unable to connect with anybody there as the puck leaks out to center ice. Down to the final minute to go here in the 2nd period. That puck bounces off a Lobos skate. That was Marcus Trujillo.
Here comes the Mines now. They'll have the puck. Shot taken. Great defense by New Mexico. Keeps that puck away from McCarron. And the Mines send it around the ice here as they'll have it on the right wing board. Good pressure by New Mexico. Top of the blue line. Shot taken, patted away by New Mexico's defense. And the puck comes in here. Here comes Shanks.
Chance Shanks on his horse again, showing a lot of speed. Centers one in front, unable to connect with anybody, though. It was a beautiful no-look pass, almost hitting his teammate, Garrett McKinstry.
And a pad save by McCarron there as one of the Mines had the attack. And a loose puck in front of the net. Trujillo got it now for New Mexico. Goes behind his net, looking to reset. Here comes New Mexico now with about 10 seconds left to go. Good poke check by the Mines. Keeps the puck inside the Lobo zone. Another shot opportunity goes behind the net. 4 seconds here to play in the 2nd period. And another shot taken, and it goes wide. And at the end of the 2nd period, it is your University of New Mexico 1, Colorado School of the Mines 0. And guys, we're going to be in for a great 3rd period as both teams, you know how 3rd period hockey goes here at the Outpost. It's going to be physical, and it's going to be a lot of great play from both squads.
Yeah, you think from Colorado, they're going to have to come out really hard, really early, start generating some early pressure in the offensive zone, get some chances. They had some good opportunities late there in the period, obviously with the cameras down. Viewers at home couldn't see it, but some great chances. They're starting to get the cycle, starting to get some good movement around. But from UNM standpoint, I think this is the opportunity, and this is what, from a coaching standpoint, you'd want to see. Your team's up 1-0. How do you go on and win this game and make sure you don't give up? Do your goaltender a favor, help him pitch the word that we shall not name so we don't jinx it. But go out there, stay consistent, stay in the same effort, keep generating good forechecks, keep generating good transition, and the opportunities will come. 26 shots, so 16 shots in that last period. Really well done by UNM.
All right, guys, we're going to take our break here so Julian can get to work, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Lobo Hockey right here on the Lobo Hockey Network. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lobo Hockey Network. We are super proud to be here from Albuquerque, New Mexico, where it's your University of New Mexico Lobos 1, Colorado School of Mine Ore Diggers 0. Alrighty, guys, we want to thank you for being patient with us with the stream. We should have some live feed. And a good friend of mine right here, Chase Bazzano. Where you been, buddy? You guys speaking to the mic, sir.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I've been around, you know, skating around, playing around, working around, all kinds of rounds.
It's Chase Bazzano of Lobo hockey fame, the famous Good Night.
The guy that literally asked
throughout
Texas
history.
Tech if his jersey was for sale and distracted Texas Tech from the play. That was great.
Chase is a team player, even if he really doesn't know when the stream is ending.
Yeah. Face-off won by New Mexico now as Ganshaw has it inside the Mine zone. Shot taken, pass saved by the Mines, rebounded by New Mexico. Still fighting for puck possession on the left wing board. Glad we can get that camera back up and going for you guys as the Mines look to attack center ice. Good job by New Mexico as Seth Payson puts pressure on the Mines defense. Over to Ganshaw, gets it poke checked away. He'll recover on the left wing board. Still fighting for puck possession here. And the Lobos have it top of the blue line. Sends it over on the left wing board, over to Weaver. Weaver making his way behind the Lobo net, or the Mines net, excuse me. And poke checked away by the Ore Diggers, and here they come at center ice.
Colorado starting the counterattack here. Number 18 tries to get past 19. He's into the zone. Save made by Max. Puck bounces to the side of the net. Still battling for possession there. Number 19 able to peel away from a Colorado defender. Settles the puck down, and he'll skate out to center ice.
Here comes New Mexico now. That is a new face for the Lobos. That is number 19, Dane Whittet, on the attack for New Mexico. Get his poke checked away and cleared out into the Lobo zone.
Going in after it, Curtis Brown, harassed from behind. Stick checked by a Colorado player. Feeds it over across to Nico Menakis as a Colorado Mines player lost his edge.
Here comes New Mexico now in front of the Mines net. And no, nothing there for New Mexico. And the Lobos will have to reset as the Mines attack the center ice.
Colorado looking to break in, throws one in, goes wide of the net, picked up there by the Lobos number 52. He'll bounce it off the boards. Jack Kaufman goes in after it. He's pushed up, pinched into the boards. Colorado has to recollect at center ice. Sent up ahead. Tristan Coyer there, able to battle for the puck at the blue line. Maintains possession, turns it over though. Colorado now with it. Number 4 tries to center one in front. Turned over in front. Oh, a save made by Max. Beautiful save there as another Lobo turnover almost ended up in the back of their net. Number 14 tries a backhander, blocked by number 30, his teammate. Dumped in a little bit deeper. Number 30 gets tied up with the official. Puck loose in front of the net, now at the side of the net. Held up there by the Lobos. Corrin sends one over across, tries to get one out of the zone. Lobos turn it over again. Number 14 loses the puck in a sea of UNM sticks. Colorado dumps it in a little bit deeper. Number 4 sees it goes past him. Tristan Coyer on the puck. Tristan turns it over there. Number 20 for Colorado settles it down. Great stick checking there, thrown towards Max, and net just deflects wide. Colorado keeps it in. That shot goes wide into the near boards corner. Colorado now, another shot taken, blocked by a skate in front. Turned over, Max able to stop that one right on the doorstep. Colorado with good forechecking here. That one deflects off a UNM skate and over to Jack Kaufman. Settles it down and chips it out to center ice.
Lobos will get a line change. Guys, a little bit of a flip-flop here in the periods as the Colorado School of Mines has gained a lot of possession inside the New Mexico zone.
And sloppy passing, Josh, really from the Lobos there, leading to a lot of Colorado opportunities. And we've seen that a lot so far this period. The Lobos, kind of when they get pinched into their own zone, kind of just throw the puck towards the middle of the defensive zone, leading to a lot of slot opportunities for the School of Mines.
Lobos can't do anything with it inside the Mines zone, and the Mines looking to clear now as the Lobos have it at center ice. Lobos looking to put pressure as Chance Shanks dumps it inside the Mines zone. Poke checked away by the Ore Diggers, but the Lobos recover. Marcus Trujillo now with the puck from New Mexico on the right wing board. Sends it behind the net. Lobos looking for, calling it for center as Tyler Levette couldn't get there to him. Still fighting for puck control on that right wing board. Good moves by Garrett McKinstry. McKinstry trying to fight off a couple of defenders. He gets knocked down. No call by the referee. And the puck gets sent over to Max McKiernan, and we'll have an icing call against the School of Mines. 16-13 left to go here in third period. 1-0 New Mexico. And like I said, Nick, we kind of saw a flip-flop there where there was a lot of pressure for Colorado School of Mines.
Yeah, some silly plays by UNM, but you have to give full credit to Colorado Mines. They were fantastic. They kept you know, drilling in and putting pressure on that guy that was coming in along the boards, which made him make a silly pass every time to the middle that they were able to capitalize on.
New Mexico won the faceoff, took a slap shot, patted away by the Mines. Loose puck in front of the net, and it gets deflected away. Good defense by the Mines. Lobos doing a good job of keeping that puck inside Colorado zone. Now send it over to Garrett McKinstry. McKinstry tried a forward pass there, gets it deflected away. Lobos now with it on the left wing board. Here comes the Mines now on the board attack. Over to Tyler Levette. Levette dumps it inside the Mines zone. Number 21 for the Mines now has puck control behind the net, looking to clear it out. Line change for New Mexico as Curtis Brown on the ice for New Mexico.
Stretch pass there for Colorado, just eludes their skater that was streaking up ice as Curtis Brown will send it out to number 53 in neutral ice.
Dunwoody, good to see him back on the New Mexico roster. Wasn't on there last year. Back in a Lobo uniform.
Turnover there at center ice. Colorado might have something, but a puck is left at the blue line there. Might have been a drop pass that just was a miscommunication between the two Mines players.
Still fighting for puck control on that left wing board as we approach the 15-minute mark here in the third period. Still 1-0 New Mexico. Curtis Brown calling for on top of the blue line. Shot taken in the air, it goes, and goes behind the Mines net, excuse me. Still fighting for possession here as the Lobos try to go behind the Mines net. Gets taken away by Colorado.
Colorado streaking up the zone now. Nice stick keep there. Drop pass number 11. Nice sliding block there by number 18 for New Mexico. That is Barnes. A beautiful play there, sliding across, able to stop that.
One of the Lobos hit up against the board, a little slow to get up.
That was a nasty hit he took up against the boards. Good to see him up.
Dunwoody with the puck for New Mexico. He gets hit as the puck comes loose. Barnes trying to fight for New Mexico to get that puck back as Dunwoody will come and get an exchange. And that Weaver pacing line back on the ice for New Mexico. Curtis Brown thought he had one of his teammates had the puck he was calling for, but here come the Orediggers at center ice.
Sent in, number 13 loses his edge as he enters in the blue line. Lobos with numbers there. Now it's Ganshaw feeds over to Curtis Brown. Brown sends one over across to Nick Weaver.
Weaver now with the puck, making great moves on that Colorado defender, but hit up against the boards, trying to make that puck come loose. Weaver doing a good job, sends it up to the top of the blue line. And a shot taken and deflected away by a Mines defender. And Curtis Brown will back check, and here comes New Mexico. Curtis Brown now with the puck inside the Mines zone. Logan Cryer now back on the ice for New Mexico. Shot taken goes wide. Weaver recovers on the right wing board. Nice pass here, but it gets deflected away, and Curtis Brown recovers at center ice. Lobos will have to reset as they enter the Mines zone. Ganshaw trying to hunt it down for New Mexico. The Mines defenders have it on the right wing board. Good pressure by New Mexico to keep that puck inside Colorado zone. 13 minutes to go here in the third period. Trying to go behind the net, nothing there. Lobos trying to create some opportunities here as Collier now has it top of the blue line. He'll take a shot and off a Mines defender. Good defense by the Mines.
Could be a breakaway here for Colorado. Number 13, Carnes. Shot taken, save made by Max, and Carnes. Great follow-up, able to keep an eye on that puck and skate it out of danger.
Ganshaw now with the puck for New Mexico, trying to fight off a couple Mines defenders. Weaver over to Collier now. Collier up at center ice. Dumps the puck inside the Mines zone, right to the goaltender. Sticks it away now. Here comes the Mines on the right wing board. Good pressure by New Mexico. Number 18 for the Mines on the right wing board, trying to clear it out for the Mines. Good pressure by New Mexico, sends one of the players down as the puck comes loose. Still fighting for puck control, and the Mines that were able to poke check it away.
Colorado looking to break with numbers here. Number 14, nifty move to get around. He's in all alone, and he is knocked down. There will be a penalty there. And Colorado looks like they will go back to the power play as hooking is the penalty called here against the Lobos.
That's either against Jared Carnes or Tristan Collier there. But that was a great move by the Colorado defender. Almost had it in the back of the net.
Well, and then Tristan had to make that play to take away that chance. Otherwise, that's a grade A scoring chance. In alone, basically, one-on-one with a goalie. So probably the smartest play there is to take the penalty, which Tristan does. And then now it gives Colorado and Mines a chance to put one in the back of the net here. But we'll see if this potent PK from UNM can kill another one.
We've talked a lot about the Colorado goaltender tonight, guys, but Max McCarron has quietly had a 19-shot shutout going so far as players are down in front of him, and the puck is loose, and whistle will come. as they're going to say that Tyler Levitt was laying down on the ice intentionally.
That's kind of hard to say because Levitt hit the ice before, and the puck just happened to slide under him into his pads. Mines defender's trying to call for a delay of game, but it's not going to happen.
Face-off won by Colorado. Sent over across to the blue line. Walking in, taking a quick shot, goes wide of the net. Colliding right in front of us, Chance Shanks. Great defensive play as that shot is deflected wide of Maxon net. Battling for puck possession, and the puck will leak all the way out. Colorado goaltender has the puck lost in his skates momentarily. A turnover here for Chance Shanks.
Oh, man, and there's some pushing and shoving back and forth. And Shanks threw a little bit of a kick there, guys. I don't know if the ref caught that, but Shanks was just trying to get the defender off of him. Little tension building up. And
you see the Colorado Mines player there got a little bit frustrated. He tries to hold him down, even though he was, clearly had already lost that battle. But
not a smart move by the Colorado player. Your team has a power play opportunity down by a goal, and you just give that power play right away by giving into a frustration penalty. And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here for 1:21.
That just plays to UNM. The way they play, the speed they play with, that's going to play into their hands. And then they're still going to have 40 seconds where they're going to be on a power play. You really can't give up that kind of bad opportunity if you're Colorado is in that position, especially where we are in the period.
11:29 left to go here. Third period, 1-0 New Mexico. 4-on-4 hockey here. And the Mines were able to poke check that puck away. And the Lobos trying to keep that puck inside the Mines zone. Here comes New Mexico now on the attack. That's number 19, Dane Whittet. Whittet now with the puck. He gets hit, and the puck comes loose, recovered by the Mines.
This is where the speed game really comes into effect with 4-on-4 hockey. Both teams having to put their fastest skaters out there. A lot more open ice now that you have that extra man not on the ice. Chance Shanks settles it down and will drop it over across to Whitten.
Whittet now with the puck for New Mexico inside the Mine zone on the left wing board. Sends it over to Weaver. Weaver over to Shanks. Shanks back over. And Shanks trying to create something on top of the blue line there. 10:44 left to go here. 34 seconds before Logan Coyer comes back for New Mexico. Here comes the Colorado School Mines.
Number 19 tries to send one in front. Does for his teammate. Great defensive play by Nick Weaver. Blocking that shot before it could get to the net. Another puck dumped in. Number 13 for Colorado will settle down. Nice move to get around Weaver. And a whistle will come here as Chance Shanks is down on the ice near the blue line.
Assistant coach Brad Harris not happy with Chance Shanks getting hit up against the boards there. Trying to get the referee to call something as Shanks took a big hit from number 18 of Colorado School of Mines. 10:22 left to go here, third period. 15 seconds before the Lobos will get a power play for about 38 seconds.
I think they might actually have a 5-on-3 here, so that'll help. A 4-on-3, I should say, for a little bit. But one thing I did notice in that earlier section of the 4-on-4, UNM going with a 3-forward, 1D strategy, which was kind of interesting to see. They kept it going. You got guys like Payson and Weaver who can come back and play the defensive side very well. Chance Shanks as well. So really smart deployment, getting some of your big horses out to create that extra pressure and hopefully put one in the net and keep on pushing this game towards a UNM victory.
So 4-3 power play for New Mexico, and then 15 seconds before that Lobo 5-on-3 will come out. This is a great chance for New Mexico to kind of, in a way, guys, put that game away if he can get a second goal here.
Got to think a second goal here would almost be crushing for Colorado, but they've shown a lot of offensive tenacity here at the end of the second, the beginning of this third period. The Ore Diggers not out of it yet.
So we'll have a face-off here taken by Ganshaw. Ganshaw on the ice for New Mexico, as well as Barnes. Brown on the ice as well as Carnes. Curtis Brown with the shot taken, loose puck in front of the net, still fighting for it. Curtis Brown trying to put some pressure on the Mines. 10:10 left to go here, third period. Lobo still with the puck. Curtis Brown says it all. Lobos now back at full strength. Here comes Nick Weaver. Lobos now 5-on-3 for about 30 seconds here. Ganshaw with the puck for New Mexico. Sends it over to Curtis Brown. Brown on the right wing board. Right in front of the net, puck comes loose, and Jared Carnes will recover for the Mexico. Still fighting for puck possession here. Carnes trying to create something as none of his teammates were there in the middle to receive the puck. Now we're back over to Ganshaw. Ganshaw over to Curtis Brown. Loose puck in front of the net. Rebounded by New Mexico and covered up by the Mines. So we'll have a face-off with 9:32 left to go here in the third period. And 3 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3 before it turns into just a normal 5-on-4 power play.
How remarkable has this Colorado goaltender's performance been tonight? Not only has he been almost near flawless in net, stopping 32 of 33 shots, but he also, the way he responded to that hit that took him out for a little bit, and his ability to stand on his head and be a calming presence for his team has been really remarkable so far.
Here comes New Mexico now. Slap shot taken, and it hits the net and goes out of play behind the goaltender from the Mines. So 9:27 left to go.
But yeah, fantastic effort by him. He's had a great battle, great compete. He's contesting pucks that are going into the slot there, really aggressive on them, cutting off angles and getting these smart reads. If you're UNM though, you have to start taking away some of his vision. He's getting too many good eyes on these pucks.
Payson takes a shot for New Mexico, goes wide, and rebounded by the Lobos. Sends it over to Nick Weaver now. Weaver trying to create something for the Lobos, and it gets poke checked away and cleared out. And the Lobos will have to reset at center ice. Seth Payson now with the puck for the Lobos as he enters the Mine zone. Sends it over on the left wing board to Ganshaw. Battling a couple Mines defenders here as it goes top of the blue line, back to the left wing board. Back at the top of the blue line, that is number 19, Dane Whitted for New Mexico. Sends it over, shot taken just wide, rebounded and gets sent away. Weaver now over to Payson. Payson top of the blue line. Gets it poke checked away, and here comes Colorado.
Poke check, Colorado in on a breakaway, in all alone, shut down by Max McCarron. What a save as the Colorado player goes hard into the boards. Final 5 seconds of the Colorado penalty kill here as number 19 will slow it down for New Mexico. Max McCarron, his third breakaway save he's made this period.
Here
Max
comes
has been huge tonight. So many great saves at so many key times.
And this Lobo goalie tandem that they have going on here is going to be very hard to beat. And you got to be wondering if you're the ACHA, how you're going to beat these two goalies. They're just lights out.
And it's just a continuation of what we saw last season between Sam and Max. These two guys were the backstops that really drove the Lobos to the national run that they had, and we're seeing a lot of that repeat performance here. Max, steady as always in net.
He's such a calming influence, and even when you do make that mistake, you see the guys hustling back, but there's almost like that comfort that they know that there's more than likely going to be a save that comes out from Max. He's been absolutely phenomenal, stood on his head even when he hasn't had that many pucks thrown his way.
Face-off won by the Mines, but the Lobos doing a good job of keeping that puck inside the Mine zone. As number 83, Jack Kaufman, all over the ice tonight, guys, for New Mexico. And he does it again as he pushes that puck inside the Mine zone. Still fighting for possession here. Good job, loose puck in front of the net. Oh, it hit off the Lobo skate and gets deflected away. Rebounded by New Mexico. Still fighting for puck control here. That is number 21, Connor Cook for the Lobos. Cook dumps the puck inside, and we'll get a line change for New Mexico. 7:16 left to go here, third period. Still 1-0 New Mexico. Here come the Ore Diggers now as they push the puck inside the Lobo zone.
Colorado forward tried to get behind the Lobos defense, was calling for the puck, turned over here. Colorado tied up there. Number 21 for the Lobos fighting with an Ore Digger there in the near boards corner as two more bodies collide. Hitting down, Colorado though maintains possession, tries to dance around a Lobo stick, unable to do so. Number 4, harassed there by Captain Chan Shanks, feeds it over across, tries to fan one on net, but he fanned on it, and here comes Garrett McKinstry.
McKinstry and Shanks, 2-on-2, and the puck gets sent above and out of play. And with 6:41, we'll have a face-off inside the Mine zone. 6:41 left to go, 1-0 New Mexico.
What's really impressive to me, guys, is the fight that Colorado has shown so far this game. They haven't really had a lot of offensive possession go their way, but they haven't really let that affected their mindset. They've really kind of stuck to their game plan and kind of taking what the Lobos are giving them.
Yeah, lesser teams would have caved by now. Let's be real. Last season we would have seen teams been blown out 5-6-0 already in the first period with the way UNM played. This team has stuck with it even through the periods where they have had literally no possession and they've had to play in their own defensive zone. So huge credit to them. they've played fantastic tonight and made this a very, very close game. It's a great game for UNM because it's tight. It's close. They didn't have too many of those last year. It'll test their mental and test their character.
Face-off won by New Mexico as Dunwoody trying to hunt it down. As Tristan Coyer now for New Mexico delivers a big hit as the puck comes loose. Mines now with possession of the puck. Here they come up trying to center ice. New Mexico just all over this puck tonight, and they have it back inside the Mine zone. Here they come, slap shot taken off the post, and it goes wide. Rebounded by the Mines, and they do a good job of clearing it out. And McCarron waving his hands for an icing call, and with 6:06 left to go, we'll have a face-off in the Mine zone. Don't forget, guys, the action does not stop here tonight. We are back for Game 2 tomorrow night. Same time, 8 p.m. puck drop. And you got to think now, with the Mines getting some rest here tonight, are we going to see the same type of game that we have here tonight?
I would be very interested. I mean, it's going to be obviously for tomorrow, but I think if they can come out the same way they've played today, yeah, I think they're a chance of even getting up on UNM if...
Oh, loose puck in front of the net. Almost had an opportunity. Goaltender on his back. The Lobos don't see it as Curtis Brown takes a shot. Loose puck in front of the net, and it's covered up by Colorado School of Mines, and the goaltender getting pumped that he was able to stop that. Guys, he was on his back for a good 3 seconds, and New Mexico didn't even notice.
There's just no panic in his game right now. He feels he's in that zone. We've seen it with a lot of goaltenders before. He feels like if he can see it, he'll stop it. And he's even got a few screenshots that he's been able to get a blocker or a shoulder on as well. And you got to think, Nick, he's kind of getting in that zone where that confidence is kind of exuding.
Yeah, he's a very, very big body, so he takes away a lot of the net. So you got to start moving him side to side to take away that ability to cut off, you know, a really, really good shot. So far, UNM hasn't done enough to put pressure on him, get multiple people in front, get these tip chances, change directions, second, third chances on him. He's just playing fantastically. Like you said, he's coming out, aggressive angles, cutting it off, and just making that quick save. So he's been phenomenal throughout this whole game.
5:35 left to go here in the third period. Bear with us as the batteries are being changed here, and we're doing our best I can to get the stream up and going for you guys. Tomorrow will be a lot different game here for us as well, as we get prepared to bring you a live stream tomorrow as well. But we'll have a face-off won by New Mexico here. That Weaver Payson line back on the ice for New Mexico. Here they come now. New Mexico calling for it. Center shot taken, goes wide of the net. Rebounded by the Colorado School of the Mines. Good poke checked away by New Mexico, though, and they'll keep that puck, but unfortunately just not in the Lobo zone.
Leaks into the UNM end, and number 19 for the Lobos will go and hunt that puck down. Sends it over across. Puck bounces off of Nick Weaver's stick. And the Ore Diggers will dump it back into the Lobo zone for Curtis Brown to get to first.
Here come the Lobos now once again as Weaver has the puck on the right wing board. He'll take a shot, and it goes just a little wide, rebounded by Colorado. Here come the Ore Diggers now. Oh, good defense there by number 52. That is Tyler Weiss, a new face to New Mexico. Still fighting for puck control against that left wing board. New Mexico still in the Mine zone. Here comes a shot taken by Weaver. Loose puck in front of the net. Just no Lobo there to recover. 4:30 left to go here in the third period. 1-0 New Mexico.
Puck leaks out to the slot, and Colorado looking to take advantage of that. Nice move to get around one. Tries to chip the puck past, but unable to get past that Lobo blue line.
Tyler Levette has the puck inside the Mine zone. Shot taken. Oh, man. Tyler Levette runs over one of the Mines players who was in front of the net. Luckily, they're both okay.
These Colorado players are not shy about throwing their bodies in front of shots to block them. You got to love that kind of mentality in a hockey team.
No, and that's been such a huge part of it as well. I mean, we've just sung the praises of the goalie, but he probably doesn't do half the things he's been able to do without Colorado's ability to stop the puck from the defensive side.
That shot sent in on Max McCarron, but he'll sweep that one aside easily. Number 21 knocked down behind the UNM net. Two Lobos fight with a Colorado Mines player for puck possession. Colorado has it. To number 58 in the slot, but that puck just bounces off of his stick. Great play there made by Tyler Levitt. Defensive back-checking pressure to cause a turnover. Number 20, though, he's in all alone, and on Maxton, he's unable to pull the trigger on that shot. Great play made on the back check by Jared Carnes to pressure him out of puck possession.
Here comes Carnes now inside the Mine zone on the right wing board. Looking to set something up for New Mexico as they have it behind the net now. Left wing board, big hit by Colorado, sends Carnes down. And Marcus Trujillo will have it on top of the blue line for New Mexico. as we approach 2:55 here to play in the third period. Still fighting for puck control here. Garrett McKinstry now has it, gets it poke checked away. Mines trying to clear it out, but the Lobos putting enough pressure to keep that puck inside the Mine zone. Lobos now have it behind the Mines net, looking to center it, nothing there. Good poke check away by the Mines, keeps that puck from going inside the net. And here comes the Mines on the attack once again.
Colorado enter the Lobo zone as the clock bleeds down to the final 2:30 to go in the game. Colorado, player spins away from a couple Lobos defenders. Now they'll look to gain entry into the zone. Avoids a stick check there, loses puck possession though as an official has a stick in hand. Not quite sure which player lost their stick, but the puck is out to center ice.
We've been seeing that the last 2 minutes, guys. Sticks have just been flying all over the ice here.
First game of the season, you're going to be really tired. They're getting a little bit loose.
Oh, man, great opportunity for New Mexico, but a great defensive stop by the goaltender of the Mines. Under 2 minutes to go here, and the Mines are on the attack. You got to wonder when they're going to start pulling that goalie for an extra attacker.
Number 5, pressured by Chance Shanks, and he's pushed out of the zone, and it looks like offsides is going to be the call here. 1:49 left to go in the game, and Josh, a great point there. When is Colorado going to look at that goaltender and pull him for that extra attacker?
Do you want to, though? I know you have to, but this guy is just playing lights out right now. And with an open net and the way New Mexico's been playing on that attack, I don't know.
If they're calling a timeout now, I think you're going to see them figure out whether they want to go with that kind of play here where they just have the goalie out and they'll go 6 and try and get it in. They might run a quick play on it. But to your point, Gino, I think you have to go sooner rather than later. If you're not you need extended period time in the zone to work with Max. You're seeing how Max has played tonight. He's been fantastic. You're going to need second and third opportunities. It's not going to be a quick shot that's going to beat him. It's going to be an extended play. So I think you really have to do it probably now if they get the face-off win. So that's where I would do it.
You got to think now, Colorado's Golden Mines taking a timeout. Well played. But that's probably the riskiest play of the night right here. Do you pull your goalie now? But right now, he's just playing lights out. And like I said, with the attack of New Mexico, this is probably the toughest call he's had to make. And
it is a tough call because the Lobos have been so great on the transition from defense to offense, creating a lot of opportunities with their back checking, their stick checking as well in the defensive zone. You have to think, if you pull your goaltender, I would only do it if I'm Colorado, if I have a drawn-up zone entry play that I really like. You can't just go in there willy-nilly because this Lobos defense has shown you if you make a mistake, if you get lackadaisical with the puck, they will capitalize on it.
Well, that's why I think they take the timeout. They're trying to draw up a play. They're trying to get something figured out where they can win that draw and they can go on with it. But here's the thing is, if they don't, there is a chance they don't even get to pull the goalie because UNM has been so phenomenal tonight. If they do get the puck in their offensive end, they're probably going to cycle it and keep possession of for the next minute 40. So you might not even get a chance to go backhand.
Well, the goaltender in the net for Colorado. Now here's a guy who's got some risky business to take care of, and face-off won by the Mines.
Colorado, good zone entry here. Number 4 takes a quick shot in and out of the glove of Max McCarron and into the near boards corner. Battling for possession there. Lobos and Mine Ore Diggers collide. Puck sent up the boards. First to it there is Seth Payson. He's harassed by a Colorado player, number 5. Puck at the blue line. Sent out to center ice. The net is emptied, so Colorado is going to go with the extra attacker.
Backhanded off the post. And we'll have a penalty called here, but Gino, that was almost an opportunity by Chance Shanks. He got hit, and he scooted the puck backwards and almost found its way in the net.
And the Ore Diggers not wasting any time giving us the answer to what they were going to do, pulling the goalie indeed.
And they pulled him really, really quickly. You saw it the second they won the face-off draw. They go cross-ice pass, get the puck in, and he's already skating out very, very quickly. But UNM, their strength all night has been a great transition game. They've been super good about coming back and supporting their D and allowing them to have these clean entries, or exits I should say, out of the zone. And they almost get the opportunity to score there, and Colorado Mines has to take a silly penalty to stop a sure goal.
Yeah, penalty called on the Mines, so the Lobos will have the power play here
for the remainder of the game as that puck is lifted high, loose into Lobo's zone. No Lobo saw it there. And now if the Ore Diggers pull their goaltender, the best they can do is have 5-on-5 as Nick Weaver's into the zone.
Weaver takes a stick and he gets tripped up. There'll be no call. A lot of Lobo fans upset that Nick Weaver had a great opportunity. He just got his legs cut out from underneath him. But what a blow that was to Colorado. You know, that takes a lot of intensity out of you when you have a dumb penalty like that.
I mean, you have to think, though, if he doesn't take that penalty, it's in the back of the net, and we're talking 2-0. So, realistically, yes, the game's probably a little bit killed either way, but I think this gives you the best opportunity. You can still skate out, you can still score with 4, and if they need to, they can pull the goalie for a risk here later in the
face-off won by New Mexico. Shot taken right into the pads of the Mines goaltender, and we are under 1 minute to play here with 56.3 seconds. And the Lobos on the power play. Guys, look at the shots on goal, 41-20 in favor of New Mexico.
Even more impressive that they've only scored once.
Yeah. Face-off will be taken by Garrett McKinstry of New Mexico, and it's won, but it goes out of the reach of Curtis Brown. They'll have to reset.
Desperation time now for Colorado, you have to think, as Curtis Brown will hold on to the puck in the Lobo zone and send it out to center ice. Bounces high. Nobody has possession of it yet, and Brown pushes it into the Colorado end.
Shanks making some great moves. He'll take a shot. Loose puck in front of the net. Rebounded by the Mines. They need to attack it. They've got to get this game tied up with 30 seconds to go.
Colorado going to pull their goaltender, so it is 5-on-5 hockey. Number 18 will stop that puck in the corner, throws one across the crease, unable to connect with anybody there. It's a race to the puck. Lobo is able to clear the ice. It's out to center ice. A turnover here as McKinstry will skate in open net, and he
puts it in. Garrett McKinstry puts it in the back of the net, and that is the dagger in the heart of the beast. With 14.3, New Mexico now takes a 2-0 lead.
You had to feel it was coming. It was one of 2 ways. They're either going to score on the power play, or in this case, the goalie gets pulled, and it was only a matter of time before this talented UNM team puts it in the back of the net. Fantastic effort by Colorado Mines, but ultimately, the speed and the power and the skill of UNM wins through in the day.
And the crowd giving the Lobos a round of applause as it's a hard 2-0 victory so far for New Mexico. 12 seconds to go here. Lobos win the face-off. And under 10 seconds to go, the Mines just trying to play for pride here with 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that will do it here at the Outpost. And it's a great way to start the season as your New Mexico Lobos get the shutout victory. Round of applause to Max McCarron for getting his first clean sheet of the year.
A fantastic effort. Absolutely phenomenal. Great way to start your season for UNM, not only from an individual standpoint, but from a team standpoint. I thought they played such a complete game tonight, which was something we saw a little bit differently from last year. They got sporadic, they got tied in, too much emotion last year. This year, very controlled, stuck with a great game plan and played phenomenally all night.
And how about the new coach, Logan Lemonon? First game, first win. Not a bad way to start your tenure as the new head coach of the UNM Lobos. And they'll be back in action tomorrow night against these same Ore-Diggers. And you got to think Colorado is going to take some lessons away from this game tonight. They were within reach. Their goaltender giving them an excellent performance, stopping 42 of 43 shots faced. So you got to think going into tomorrow, even though they suffered the loss tonight, there's a lot to take away and a lot to be confident about.
Now here's the question of the night. With the way Max McCarron played, do you start him again tomorrow, or do you think Coach Lemonon's going to put in Sam Fisher to see what Fisher's all about?
To me, I think you go with the hot hand. I think last year you saw enough of both goalies. You ran 50-50, and then this year, I think you start having to figure out, who's hot, who's not. Let Max run with it, just with how he played last night. But it's the first week of the season. I can't really differentiate too much of which way to go, but that's how I would do it if I was coaching myself.
Personally, I would probably start Sam myself, and the reason for that was we saw what Grant Harvey did last season with that 2-goalie tandem, and it worked really well for the team. And I think early in the season, you got to get Sam in some live fire situations, get him some pucks on net so he starts getting the groove of game action again. Max with an excellent performance tonight, but Sam has proven in the past that he can rise to the occasion as well. I think you give him an opportunity to start tomorrow night. Either way, though, you don't have a bad goaltender in net for the Lobos.
No, I think that's the last thing they're worrying about. What Colorado School of Mines has got to do is just rest up, play what you did today. I mean, if you're a Mines fan out there watching, we want to thank you, but the Mines will get some rest now. It's hard to travel from 8 hours and then play a hockey game. So it's going to be a lot different game tomorrow night. And I guarantee you that intensity and that hitting is going to be notched up one level.
Yeah, and I also think that there is a chance that we saw a lot of breakaways throughout the second and third period for Colorado. And I think if they capitalize on those, this is a completely different game, you know. And I think that's what they'll take away for tomorrow. They go, we had this within our grasp. We just needed to execute a little bit better. They had the scoring chances. They had the ability. From them, that's what I think they take away. And I think from UNM, you just have to continue on. You have to keep that shutdown defense, play your transition game, play your structure, and you'll do fine. But that's what I'm sure the coaching staff will preach to them tonight going into tomorrow.
All righty, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in to the Lobo Hockey Network. I am Josh Acrio here with Gino and Nick. Thank you guys for joining me in the broadcast booth. Big shout out to Julian and Chris and both Nick's here, you know, our camera guy and new part of the Lobo Hockey Network. We want to welcome him.
And then the old guy, Zach.
And Zach, yes.
Yeah.
Make sure you guys like us on Facebook and Instagram, where you guys can see some exclusive photos from tonight's game. We'll be back tomorrow right here, 8 o'clock. If you guys want to do us a favor, just hit that like button on YouTube and give us a follow. As for me, Gino, Nick, and the rest of the Lobo Hockey Network crew, you guys have yourselves a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 p.m. right here on the Lobo Hockey Network. Good night, everybody.